Right, hello there, chat. How are we doing? Was good. Hi. Hello. I stayed up too late last night editing. Shouldn't have did that. I had to wake up at 7 in the morning. I got 3 hours of sleep. Hey, it worked out. The video is done. So, hi. How are we doing? How's it going? Was good. Hello there, everybody. How are we? Chat. H-O-T. Ha. Hotf. I'm 10% of the way through 5. I'm 10% of the way through 5. Oh, we're getting there, chat. We are getting somewhere. I am making my way through there. It is good. It's going well. Life is going well. I am New Year. You look cool. I am new here. You look cool. Well, thank you. How are you doing, Yuval? Was good. Anyway, hello, Laceholic. Hello, Yuval Einstein. Hello, Silly Avery. Hello, DJ Zach. Hello, Brain and Jar. Hello, Lens. Was good. Hello, Ral. How are we doing today? Was good. Hey, chat, look. I have something to... God fucking damn it, didn't sell. I have something to show you. I bought a giraffe. You want to know why I bought a giraffe? So I can level it and sell it for profits. Oh, that's a lot of people. I also found Zog earlier. It took a while, admittedly. It did take a minute to ascertain the location of Zog. That being said, I sniped you with a boop at the end of 20-second hunting clip. Yes. Now, you see, you were technically in the... You were in audio, except I needed the time for voiceover, so... Or at least... acknowledging that... Where is my pet? Did I not put it on? GG. Alright, hold that. Right, so, chat. Why did it give you XP? Did you already have it? Oh, why didn't it give you XP? Did you already have it? That's actually a good question. That's a good question. Why didn't it? Okay. Either way. Chad, is that something that happens, or? It should have, no? It's a unique pet. Secretly maxed account? Surely. Surely, right? Surely a secretly maxed account. Surely. Wonderful content. I used to start using your mod pack too. Love you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jinsky. How are we doing? Was good. Surely it's a secretly maxed account, right? Surely. You can see we have all of our collections completely maxed. We have oh, we just have so much stuff. I have so many items. I'm just unimaginably rich. Oh, I forgot. I have actually got one more upgrade to get today. Manga. Where's my mangrove locket? Got one of these. Hey, chat, I forgot. Is there a thingy? Yeah, good job, but nice thingy. Is there a thingy? Is there a good reforge for this? That's the word I was looking for. Is there a good reforge? Because I don't know. I forgot. No, bollocks. Why not? Only boosters. Well, I mean, that's better than nothing. I'll take boosters. That's fine. Give me 3 of these. And give me 3 of these. I don't care about wisdom. Wisdom doesn't matter. Wisdom's for the weak. Alright, so if never mind, actually. I'm not going to go there. Menacing, soft, and stained. Sounds like the average Saturday night, if you know what I mean. Anyway, moving on. Right. Don't you need wisdom to level your pet? Yes. yes, I do. Actually, you would be correct. Okay. Why? Okay. All right. Now, which one of you fucks sent in Mask by Dream? Who is it? Okay, name checks out. Actually, never mind. Enjoy. Enjoy with this. Have fun. Have fun, chat. I like this song. It's great, right? It's a good song. Yes, yes. Oh, my goats. Thank you. No, skip. Skip. There we go. There we go. That's better. Thank you. Double? No more dream. No more dream. Get him out of here. What a nerd. Anyway, Ellie Perchance, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Do you watch anime? Sometimes. I haven't in a little while, but sometimes, yes. Hi, bud. Not you. Where is it? Where did it go? Foraging Wisdom Booster. 4, 5... Wait, hold on. 8, 9. Let me grab 9 of these. And then we get naked. Let me grab this. And /AV. Attack on Titan. Okay, I watched season 1 and 2. And then honestly kind of stopped, gonna be honest. Can only combine one item at a time. Can only combine one of this item at a time. I'm gonna hurt. I'm kill yourself. Stupid fucking game. Terrible video game. Awful video game. There we go. Suppose Dreams in the play Skyblock is only turning 7. Okay. Alright now. That seems uncalled for. That one seems uncalled for. Wait, a trivia game? Smart people only? Well, shit. You knew how to weed out the idiots. Wait, smart people only. Why would you want smart people? Well, that doesn't seem very. That doesn't seem like a good business plan. Wouldn't you want the dumbasses? Maybe I'm the wrong one here, but wouldn't you want the dumbasses? Oh, I forgot the other boosters. GG. What's the IGN? I'm smart. Uriel41. The one and the only. Also, chat, can I just talk for a second on the fact that the admins changed around the locations of the anvils? And it's really confusing. It's taking a minute to get used to. Gonna be honest. Why did they do that? Why would they change the locations of the anvils? What was wrong with them? They were fine. They did not need moving. Just make one on your island. Why would I do that when I could just make one here? Anyway. Anyway. Nope, not claiming that. I've been mangrove farming. I've been manging. I've been mangroving. What's your thoughts on the political state right now? I'm not gonna talk. No, we don't talk. Fuck. We don't talk politics. No politic. Hi. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I've been manging. Was it this one? Nope. It was this one. I've been manging. What? Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. When you said you had fucked something up, that's not what I expected at all. Oh, that might be peak, Zach. That might be peak. 500 coins an hour foraging. Hey, I don't care about the money. Look, right now, I'm foraging not for money, but to be able to make money. Anyway, chat, so, what my life has essentially been is sneak toggle, mine tree, and then rinse repeat. It's a good life, actually. It's a pretty good life. I've been consistently getting mythic contests as well. It's excellent. Life good. You doing the SJ2 strat? What? Okay. This is, Zach, can we not, I might have to delete SXP. Can we not? How does one get 10 million pet XP per hour? I mean, there's quite a few ways, but the only good pet XP method that I know is Hyperion and Smoldering Blazes. That gives a shit ton of XP. I can't even crack Mythic at Heart of the Forest 7. Okay, then you're just skill issued. I got my first Divine at Heart of the Forest 2. You're doing something very wrong. Hopefully when I'm done grinding elusives, alright. I mean, to be fair, like what? Unless it's somebody... Isn't Max Fan training plan about that much XP per hour? No idea. I can't remember how much burning smoldering blazes are. I know it's an unholy amount, because what? I can get up to 10 million normal XP an hour. Well, I can get more than 10 million combat XP an hour, let alone pet XP. Pet XP would be absurdly high. Okay, what's going on here? Huh? They're all log broken, right? What? Why no despawn? Hello? What? What the tree? Sure. Is your goal just getting eman 7 or term? Eman 7. I mean, I'll probably will just buy a term and then give it to my main profile or something. That tree is broken on the top. It's a little cooked. The weird thing is, sometimes it does, usually it does actually break. Or at least it's usually broken for me. Properly. It's just being a bit of a bitch. Miss Max. Yo, Grzinski, how we doing? Was good. Can you do a 9 to 5 to a Hyperion? But I don't want to get a job. Talisman giveaway at the end again? Maybe. Maybe. Is this the eman 7 profile? It is. Wouldn't that be considered boosting? No. Why is song request add it's on cooldown, basically. Max fan without is 2.7. Oh, then it's nothing. Why are you draft leveling? Because it's a lot of profit. And it's a cheap pet. It's the what you call it? It's the highest profit within my budget. And I mangrove farm basically because I'm a lazy shit, and it's the easiest tree. It's the most brain dead tree because I don't have to use my other hand. I can forage one-handed, and that's good for me. I like that. I like putting in minimum effort when doing things. This is what I did on my main profile. And albeit it is very slightly slower than Figs. What do you do with the other hand? Goon. Just jorking it all stream. Jorking it all stream. How to check the most profitable pet to level? I don't know. I just use the auction house. I'm pretty sure there's a website for it, and I'm pretty sure that it's either probably Jade Dragon at the moment. Still, it's been Jade Dragon since the update came out. Could be wrong. Might have changed by now. Giraffe's good. Giraffe is 20 mil per pet, which is a good bit more expensive than all of its other options. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that up until now because I was using a frog due to being a fig farmer, due to being a fig tree boy. I've been using a frog for the extra fortune. That being said, can people make an edit of you? I mean, yeah. I'm not bothered. That being said... excuse me? Right, yeah, broken. Got it. That being said about... What was I saying? Oh yeah, right. There's no point in using frog for me anymore, simply because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to actually touch my keyboard. So, I don't jump. Therefore, frog is basically useless. Hence, I can just level giraffes. It's not like frog gives me any extra sweep either. Now I just gotta hope that somebody actually needs a, So you use a missile axe. No, I use first impression. I still need the base sweep. Point of frog making 60 more... Wait, what? What's the point of frog making 60 more coins an hour? What? Frog doesn't... What? But frog... What? Frog... Oh. Not bad. I was using frog because it gives more fortune, and that means higher placement in contests. More fortune gives me more stuff towards Agatha's contests. Which, whilst I'm doing Fig, that's brilliant. It doesn't really matter anymore. Kind of past the point where that matters. I can get to a tier of contest that I can get to a good tier of contest without it. So it just doesn't matter. Pretty much completely pointless now. Just buy Jade Dragon. I'm pretty sure that's more expensive than my entire profile. Fix/manage bazaar orders, allowing Iron Man to view the regular bazaar. Nice. Wait, which mod's that? Which one's that? I just want cute femboy pink trees, but what's wrong with the normal green tree? Base game. Nah, that might be diabolical. Hypixel. How hypixel? How long? No. We are actually playing. We are playing a social experiment. We are genuinely playing a social experiment. Just view? No, just view. They could just view. They couldn't buy anything. The Iron Man haven't been able to actually buy anything from the normal bazaar since Foraging update dropped. Except for cookies, of course. But they haven't been able to use the normal bazaar since Foraging. I believe that was the one and only time that Iron Man's ever had access to the normal bazaar. Fix training dummies having mob types applied. Why? Why? That was a good thing. No, why would that... What do you mean fixed? What the fuck do you mean fixed? That was a good thing. Why would you fix a good thing? What the fuck? It says not having them. Oh, not bad. Wait, hold on. Do I still have book? Oh, I must have sold. My dumbass must have sold it. Shame. I did at some point have a Man of Steel something, but wait, maybe it was that one. Was it that one? Okay, that's just normal missile. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore. That's a shame. You can no longer get god books. Shame. Thoughts on cute femboys? Might be peak. Might actually just be peak. You know? Fig being unable to get the Sea Emperor's soul. So it was broken. Of course it was broken. You can use Firmament all storage overlay UI. I could do that. I could, but I really hate it. So I don't. Fame rank transfer over different profiles. Yep. Fame mat rank doesn't mean as much as you think it does, though. The biggest contributor to bits is museum rank. Hence why... How much bits do I get per cookie on this one? I get 10,800 bits per cookie on this one. And on my main, I think I get nearly 15,000. Museum rank is a very, very big contributor to how many bits you get. Of course, 10,000 is a lot more than the normal profile, but... Are you doing foraging for the money method, or is there a dual purpose to this? So, at foraging level 6... So cookies are, yeah, cookies are good profits on my main. I always have cookies running whilst I'm doing slayers. So basically, for Heart of the Forest level 6, you get a lot of hunting fortune, or you get a perk that gives you a lot of hunting fortune. And it works out being more worth my time spending a couple days getting Heart of the Forest 6 to pretty much double my rates with hunting than just brute forcing the low rates. Or at least in my Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read your name. I was gonna ask you I was gonna say you have the same profile picture as Lunatic, but I I might be blind. My bad. How's it going? That might be a little cooked. Oh, a song request. I swear to God if this is Mask. Oh, it's not. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. Something normal. I think. Yeah. Alright, sound. Okay. Fame beyond like 3 mil fame does nothing. Up to 3 mil fame is very good. Yeah, what kind of dumbass has over 3 mil fame? Fucking idiots. What kind of idiot would have over 3 million fame? Yo, not yours. How we doing? Thank you for the follow. No, T-Bros, I will not. Not a chance. And a little bit spent. Hey, not my money. Not my money spent, in fairness. It's fine. Not my money. It's fine. To be fair, that money was literally wasted. Like that money was so, like, it was genuinely completely wasted. None of the items or those coins are still attached to this account. They're all very, very gone. Don't go into this again. Why not? Max fame rank when? Probably never, because I don't really spend any money on skyblock. I'm not getting max fame rank if I'm not spending coins. Pay to win Hyperion when? If I manage to make enough money from a YouTube video to do that. That ain't happening anytime soon because I gotta eat. And as much as I would love another Hyperion, food does take priority right now. No, yeah, it's fun. Okay, I will. What? Huh? No, hey, wait, no, hey. Hey. What do you mean fund it? I was gonna say, what do you mean fund it? Like, that's expensive. Oh, fuck, I still have the tip thing set up. I thought I got rid of that. Unironically, I found it easier to just get rid of the tipping thing than add an alert for it. Also, not original, because Modcraft did it. Also, not original, because Modcraft's not the first person to do it, so... Oh, no. No delay? This is a little bit of delay. Are you real? Nope, I'm an AI. Gingers are, creatures. They exist. They exist on the planet. Crimson armor full setup or change to another helmet? For what? What are we full crimsoning for? Yeah, that doesn't look great, Joe. That doesn't look great, buddy. Don't do that. Slayer. Okay, but which one? Like, different helmets actually work in very different ways across different Slayers. Crimson helmet, I wouldn't personally really recommend. I mean, it works. A 1 bill Crown of Avarice is just better. Infernal is cheaper than a 1 bill Crown, though, so that's not a bad option. Only time that I would recommend otherwise is Blaze, where I'd say use a Warden. Up until you can afford a Crown. Simply because it doesn't actually have that big of an effect on the spawn time of Blaze specifically. You should grind Heart of the Forest 6. I'll try. I'll get on that immediately. Yep. No worries. Are you winning, son? I'm sitting at home playing Skyblock instead of doing college work. Nope. I am unemployed. I have no girlfriend. Figure it out. You do the math. While doing the math right. You should grind Heart of the Forest 6 for hunting fortune. Yep, I'll work on that. I'll start doing that at some point, but for now, I just feel like foraging, you know? How come you can use Ether Warp? I thought that was locked behind... No, okay. So applying it is locked behind eman. You can still use it. It's literally just the application. Can we get that command back? No. My girlfriend plays Skyblock. One of the lucky few. Wait, I was meant to do the squads. Speedrunning eman 7, good challenge. I don't know, man. Kind of mid, can't lie. Why would I do speedrunning eman 7 when I could pay to win the whole way? Yeah? That works so much better, no? Just pay to win. Foxy mod when? Foxy what? Still meant to done squats. See, this is the issue when you just kind of get locked in on something. Wait, I could probably do squats with my mouse. I could probably actually... No, I couldn't. I guess we're changing the song over. From Appjack from RL. Not sure if you know him or not. I do not, I'm afraid. Hey, so to the YouTube chat. Hair. Nope. Don't have that. Sorry. Oh, wait, actually. Speaking of hair. Wait, I've got a... Hold up. Speaking of hair, chat. Speaking of hair. What's the setting to highlight the fig trees? No idea. I'll have that on. I don't know. Wear hair. It's on the floor. Right. Speaking of hair, though. Speaking of hair. What do you mean, mate? I don't know what setting it is to highlight the fig trees. I don't highlight fig trees. I just teleport around until I find one. I would assume it's just making waypoints. I'm like the most inefficient fig tree grinder. Simply because I don't really like doing fig trees. I like mangrove. Right, where is it? There it is. So, chat, to those of you that don't like the hair, I'll give you some more ammunition. You can have more ammunition. Look at this. I have 3 little strands that appear whenever I start walking. Like, whenever wind blows, 3 little strands just pop up straight from the middle. Bro, I'm actually growing. I'm actually growing a plant or something. I'm genuinely growing a plant. What's the best armor? Crimson. Infernal Crimson is the best. Well, there is no best armor. Like, best armor for melee, best armor for mage, best armor for dungeons, best armor for Kudra, best armor for what? If you're talking about, we're specifically saying Slayers again, then Crimson. Three-quarters Crimson with a 1 bill Crown of Avarice is the best armor. When it's Infernal. I personally use Sky Honey ordered waypoints. They're really good. Right, gotta get these squats done. Thankfully, it's only 10. I can't remember how you do it, man! I forgot. I don't, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just getting on, fuck it. I forget. Get back to farming trees. I gotta listen to my Twitch chat, I'm sorry. I don't have the choice. I don't get the choice in this. I gotta listen to them. You gotta trust me. Most attractive skyblock player, not even close. Not even close. Most attractive is creative mind guy. Real. This is gonna sound really gay, but speaking of most attractive skyblock player, when are we getting Telltale Heart back? When's Telltale Heart making his return? Come on now. When's he coming back? Bro had to go act, and now he's gone. Active. Don't hype yourself up. I don't think I'm hyping myself up at all. I think I did quite the opposite. It's where he stopped Skype to do acting. He was an actor before. Before anything. He stopped because he actually got a job. Or because he actually had work to do. Like, he actually got something to work on. What do you mean wait? What do you mean wait? Ugh. What? Why what? Hey, what are we? All right. Can you? That's yo. Hey. Hey. Name doesn't check out right there, buddy. Hey, you're not living up to your name. No. Hey, wait a minute. You're not living up to your name right there. That's wrong. Can't be saying that. Sound effects like 50% quieter than usual. I mean, there might just be the music being loud. I don't know. It shouldn't be. Might be the... Run it back? Song request cooldown? Yeah, it's on a 15-minute cooldown. Look, I've got to have it on a reasonably long cooldown. Otherwise, the chat ends up getting spammed. Music is barely audible background noise, like always. Really? It shouldn't be that quiet. What is greenhouse plant yield? I have no idea. Oh, greenhouse. Okay, that's definitely too loud now. Try this, hold on, let me try a sound again, because I might have accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Yo, Christy, how we doing? Welcome in. Is it, let's go with this one. Meow, 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 meow. Is that loud enough? Louder again? Louder? Twitch changed my volume settings. Oh, GG. So it's not my fault. Right, so you're making me think I was a shitter. More of a shitter than usual. I don't believe this. Mangrove. See, it's not as funny as it was before, Zach. It was a lot more funny when I when I had no idea what I was expecting. And just twink appeared in massive red letters. That was a lot more funny. What's the highest money per hour mainstream money making method? Tier 4 Blaze. at around like 95 to 100 mil an hour. Alternatively, Burning Soul hunting is also similar at really high rates, like at good rates. Can you tell me how to break? You gotta wait for them to be fully grown. Mutations have different growth stages. You gotta use a plant analyzer to check whether they're fully grown. You can make 100 mil an hour with Rogue Sword and Lapis Armor. Didn't say that. Give me your money, hands up. I'm poor. Bro, what do you want? I got 3 buttons and an aspect to the end. Yo. Theodora Gogmaz. What the... Yo, I can't read your name, brother. How we doing? Was good. Isn't AOT now better than AOTV for Ether Warp? Nope. Less mana, and I believe slightly more expensive in terms of mana. It costs more mana. Well, yeah, it gives you less mana. Pretty sure it costs more mana to use. It's not great. And tries to make path blocks. There's got to be a mod that fixes that, right? There's got to be a mod that fixes that. Surely. Sure. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. No complaints. We're not getting complaints about it from this song. What weapons go for after Shadow Fury? For what? Because I mean, you can go through pretty much the whole game with as like just having a Shadow Fury as your kind of, I guess, all-rounder. Or a giant sword or something of similarity. Claymore? No. 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 See, Claymore's not that useful. In fact, Claymore's... It's alright. But it's not that useful, unfortunately. Can you PV me? No. Just got Midas Sword? Oh, GG. I mean, Midas Sword works fine. 250 mil Midas is a good bit better than, what's his name? Is a good bit better. 250 mil Midas is better than a Shadow Fury by quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, at this point, Claymore, yeah, Zach, Claymore, it just isn't that good outside of LCM anymore. Well, for Slayers, you want to use the Slayer weapon anyway. If we're gonna be real. For dungeons, you use a Terminator unless you're... Where did my tree go? Hey. Hey, don't... Bro yoinked my tree. That was mine. It's more damage than Claymore. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it isn't. No. I don't know where you were. I don't know where you learned that, but no, it's not. But Sven, hey, you want to know what's better than a Claymore for Sven? A Pooch Sword and Mastiff. With Greg, it's 3% better. Hi, you're wrong. It's not. Bro's yelling in my ear. Turn your volume down. With Claymore, you can one-shot Sven. Yes, with Pooch Sword and Mastiff Armor, you can one-shot Sven for less money. What's your point? Since when? Since the update that they buffed Claymore. Not to mention that Pooch Sword gives faster spawns as well. So tell me why again I'd use a Claymore and Sven. They buffed it? Yeah. Claymore is now the second highest damage out of dungeons in the game. Or second highest melee weapon out of dungeons. In dungeons, Claymore is the strongest melee weapon. And the strongest LCM weapon. Yo, YB5, thank you for the follow. How we doing, how we doing? By how much is the difference? Okay. Go watch a video by this guy. Because I don't remember I don't know exact stats. I never know exact stats off the top of my head. Minecraft Aches was good. How we doing? Isn't Tormentor the highest? Yeah, outside of dungeons, nothing even comes close to Tormentor. Tormentor is significantly higher. Send link in the chat. I sent their name. I'm not gonna go to YouTube and look it up for you. I'm not gonna open up YouTube, then look them up. Go. I put the name in the chat. That should be fine, yes? You're already on YouTube! Racist. Lazy. It's my favorite weird thumbnail YouTube. Okay, weird thumbnails a stretch. They work. Only my stream thumbnails are questionable. Which one? The one that's comparing Tormentor, Claymore, and Midas. I would recommend. I'd say that's probably your best bet. Where did the hair go? It's gone. There's like 15 Neeks. Probably the one that does skyblock content. If I had to hazard a guess. I have logs of you dropping the hard R. I mean, you don't. Oh shit, you're right. Really? I mean, Midas is still good. Wait, the silly thumbnails stopped? No. The silly thumbnails will never stop. Only the YouTube streams have always had questionable thumbnails. The what do you call it? It's gonna be the videos have normal thumbnails. The streams never have. The streams never have normal thumbnails. They're always gonna be questionable. At 700 mil, should I get 250 mil Midas? If you want. I mean, Claymore and Tormentor are both better. Downside, obviously, Tormentor requires an Infernal Crimson completion. Claymore requires its M7 completion. Oh, my frog! Frog cell! Yippee. Frog cell. I got money. I'm a goon. Be right back. Kinda jealous. You can calculate how long I last. I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though. Okay. With Tormentor, you also take double damage. Yes. You usually kill most things before they get the chance to kill you. When are you gonna do Slayers? When I have the money to do Slayers. Do I need Hunting Fortune for Burning Souls? Do you need Hunting Fortune to make money from hunting? Yes. Yes, you do. That's pretty important, actually. It's the same as asking, do I need Mining Fortune to make money off mining? Yo, what's good, Zilas? How we doing? What's good, what's good? Spider does a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna be 100%. Realistically, you should probably be using a sting for Spider, to be completely honest with you. Tormentor is basically a axe weapon. I guess Tormentor's pretty cheap. It's a cheap option. You should be able to survive tier 5 Spider with a Tormentor, gonna be honest. Considering you don't use it all that much throughout the boss, you should be able to survive it. Like, by the time that you're able to get an Infernal Kudra completion, you should, hopefully, be able to survive a tier 5 Tarantula. I would hope. And if your purpose for getting an Infernal Kudra completion is to use a Tormentor, then Jesus Christ, you're doing something wrong. Hey! Foraging 41. Nice. Hey, look, another legendary contest. Oh boy. This one's gonna be mythic, because unless I have massive downtime in the middle of it again, this one's easy mythic. See, Mangrove is great because it's just so easy. Mangrove is so easy. Like, it's the brain dead one. That's what it is. It's literally just the brain dead tree. It's great. I love Mangrove. Not to mention, it makes slightly more money than Fig, I believe. I believe Fig makes a bit more if you're pet leveling. If you're, like, locked in pet leveling. Why are you doing foraging? Because Heart of the Forest 6 gives Hunter Fortune. And quite a lot of it, too. In simple terms, getting Heart of the Forest 6 will pretty much double my hunting rates. And Heart of the Forest 6 doesn't take that long. It doesn't particularly take a long time to get either. $10,000 mangrove gifts when? No, not for a long time, I doubt. Actually, probably never. Thinking about it, probably never. I don't think that's gonna happen. Yo, Deep Plays was good. How we doing? 100 out of 128 elusive shards? Having fun, are we? Hey, chat. Why did Year of the Witch... Like, what's the point in it? What's the actual point to doing Year of the Witch? Isn't Fig faster? Yeah, but Fig requires more effort. And it's not that much faster. Fig is better than Mangrove Heart of the Forest XP because you can cut down more trees per hour. Mangrove is just significantly more brain dead, though. Because I don't even have to use my keyboard. It's great. This is why I like Mangrove. I can just brain off. And grind. It's good. Why do you always have one headphone not in the ear? So I can hear myself. I don't like not being able to hear myself, bro, when I'm talking. So I always keep one headphone off. If I can't hear myself, then I don't know if I'm being, like, absurdly loud or not. It's just one magic find, so I think it'll survive through the rework. Yeah, it's just one magic find. Remember to buy one of the artifacts on your main fire? Oh yeah, I know. Look, it's gonna be a while till I'm actually back on my main again. Yo, Galvas, was good. Genuinely, I probably enable audio playback. Nope, because there's a delay to that, which means I technically hear myself twice. How do you break mangroves so fast? Sweep. A lot of sweep. Actually, I don't even have that much sweep, to be fair. I think I only have like 400 and something. $353 plus the mangrove sweep. So yeah, like 400. And something. Just got Burning Completion, got my Crimson to Burning 7 stars. Want to start Blaze now. Should I use Burning Crimson or Primordial? Primordial, I guess. Actually, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They both kind of suck for Blaze. To be completely honest with you. They're both pretty bad. Yo, Peer. Peer 001 was good, was good. How's we doing? I mean, chat, if I lock the ever-loving fuck in tonight, I can finish Heart of the Forest 6 before I go to sleep. I don't want to do that, and I think I'll probably just do it tomorrow when I'm on stream. Because, I mean, it's easier to record that way. I know that I'll forget to record it if I try and do it half asleep. How are you liking the profile now? About the same as I was when I first started it. Still very fun. Thanks for trying to get Warden before doing a tier 3. W. Make sure to remember to put opals in your crimson, by the way. Why are you doing mangrove? Because I'm a lazy fuck and I don't like putting in effort to things. And not having to have to touch my keyboard at any point is honestly just nicer. When doing something for hours on end. Especially when it's foraging. Plus, technically, it's not that much. It's not that much worse for XP. I get a little bit more Heart of the Forest from Fig. Issue is like I downtime a lot more with Fig because I get up and do stuff or get bored. Where is the Twitch YouTube overlay from? It's StreamerBot. StreamerBot, my beloved. I used to use it. And then I was told that it was not allowed. So I still used it. And then I finally eventually got rid of it. A while later. But that's besides the point. It's now allowed, which is good. Thank you, Twitch, for fixing your shitty rules. Hard to believe that company made a good decision. I thought you just said fuck it. Nah. What is the no sweat but starter eman 4 setup? Atom split, final destination, 500 magical power, Enderman pet, Reaper scythe. Healing, like Wand of Atonement, Florid works. Right. Why am I being invited? Are you Iron Man? I am not, no. I am a normal profile on all of my accounts, on all of my profiles so far. Might end up doing a temporary Iron Man soon, but put the wrong user in. GG. All good. Overflux or nah? I mean, you don't need it. How many kills? 25 plus, I'd say. Yeah, you don't need an overflux. It would help, but you don't need it. It's doable without. I would recommend an Ender artifact since it's not too expensive anymore. I'm 650 MP. Still can't do it. In the nicest way possible, it is likely a skill issue. As that is a very big portion of Enderman Slayer. A huge part of Enderman is just learning how to avoid doing damage. Have you seen the Twitch dev talking about viewbotting? No? Gonna be completely honest, I don't really stay up to... Or maybe ping issue. Okay, yeah, the ping would definitely... 250 to 300 ping would definitely cause a problem. Definitely, it's in the VOD, don't worry. Don't worry, Zach, that's making it into the video. I wouldn't skip that for the, for anything. That's making it in. Making it into the Heart of the Forest video. Bro said people should use viewbots. What? Sorry? No. No. I mean, he's not technically wrong. I am bad at switching hotbar to use healing. Well, yeah, that just comes with practice. Want me to send the link? I mean, not really. They're not wrong though. Using viewbots on Twitch definitely is a significantly better option than not using them, unfortunately. Like, he's not wrong. To scroll wheels instead of hotkeys? I would strongly recommend learning hotkeys. They make the game a lot easier. Once you've learned how they once you've learned them, they make the game a hell of a lot easier. I was asking my head if it was scroll wheeling. Oh, it's precision snipes 2 all over again. Yeah, trying to teach that was an experience teaching him how to do Blaze 1-taps back in the day. That was an experience of all time for sure. Daily bowlers claimed 0 out of 3. Okay, so good. Right. I got a question. So, I finished... This is my first time actually experiencing any brackets past Legendary, because I finished the Foraging update within, like, 2 days... Well, within, like, 3 days when it came out. I want to know... Why does Mythic not give any more XP over Legendary? Why is it the same? I mean, what's the point? Why did we add new tiers if they're not going to be any better than the previous tier? Did we add it for fun? I guess. Was added afterwards. Yeah, I'm aware it was added afterwards. That's what I just said. I'm aware it was added afterwards, but it still should be better. Like, Mythic Divine and Special should still give slightly more Heart of the Forest XP, in my opinion. More Whispers, though. Yeah, more Whispers is great, but... Like, I got my first Divine at Heart of the Forest 2. But, unfortunately, there was no point in getting a Divine, because it was more efficient for me to level up by just getting Legendaries. Oh, well, it was more efficient for me to level up by getting epics, actually. What Heart of the Forest are you? Currently 5. Like, it is so pointless. Yeah, even if it was just a little bit more. Even if it's like 10, 20 more per time. Hey, nice. That took me up by 10%. Huge. Shop. Do I have anything in here that I actually care about? I mean, not really. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I really care about any of that. Can I afford this yet? Yep. More sweep, more good. I just don't see the point. You can say, oh yeah, but it was added in afterwards, so everyone had already finished, but shouldn't it be added in when thinking of new players as opposed to existing players? Or new profiles as opposed to existing profiles, no? What's the point in is there any point of Jade Dragon now? No, not really. Not right now. Jade Dragon will probably be very, very good on the future islands. I would think I think Jade Dragon will probably really show itself on the new islands as being an extremely good pet. Right now, no, not really. So, okay, chat. So, here's another thing. Here's another thing that I did talk about, actually, when Foraging came out. I did want to know why we got Jade Dragon with the first island. Because that is a kind of a genuine question that I would want to talk to an admin about why they decided to include the Jade Dragon on the first island. In my opinion, Frog would have been the best. Frog should have been the best pet for this island. That makes sense to me. That Frog is the best pet on this, or Frog is the peak pet on this island. That makes more sense to me than Jade Dragon. Like adding Jade Dragon on the first island, or adding what is meant to be the best foraging pet on the first island is a weird choice to me. I would like to see like frog pet for as in current best in slot for foraging, and maybe a hunting pet instead of the Jade Dragon would have probably been pretty cool. Instead, I think that would have been a better choice in my opinion. And then save Jade Dragon for Island 2 or 3. Where it actually, well, has a use. Where Jade Dragon is more important. I wasn't in both videos, you promised. Nothing, look, man. Look. Wait, did I actually promise? If I did, then that's my bad. Yes. Well, you'll probably end up in one of the future ones. To be fair, what? You didn't do anything. There was nothing yesterday to put in a video. Or there was nothing in the second episode to put you in. I'll probably end up... What? If I might end up getting footage from a different hunting. I did 5 hours of pandas with you. But I didn't need much of that footage. Can you check the price of enchanted pork? What? There you go. Although, that being said, even if I ever say that, yeah, you'll probably end up in a video, I can't guarantee that the footage ends up being used. It might simply just not fit with the video. What are your resource packs and mods? All of them are available in my Discord. My entire mod pack is available in Discord, and as for resource packs, I use Fat Prism Frosted, which is a combination of you might have guessed it, but Fat Cat, Prism, Defrosted, and 121 Lucy. That one's not in the name, to be fair. So that one's a bit out of left field. Why is Prism and Frosted fat? Stop abusing it. Who said I was abusing it? It was fat of its own choice. I had nothing to do with it. It shows the chunk. Verbally abusing it. I'm not verbally abusing it, thank you very much. You're overfeeding it. You might be right there. I am stuffing more stuff into it than it should have, but... that's besides the point. What pet to use? And what axe? If you're doing Fig, I would recommend using Frog Pet. Actually, yeah, to start off with, I'd recommend using a Frog Pet. We have a Giraffe Pet. Yeah, it's good. It's a good pet to level. Very, very good pet to level. What is that doing while you're leveling it? Well, it's like 20 mil coins profit, so... that's why I'm leveling it. And there's no actual good pet for me to use whilst doing Mangrove. Jade Dragon's the only pet that actually would give me any benefits. As for what axe, use a Moonglade Splitter. Use this guy. 20 mil per hour. No. It's going to take me more than an hour to get it to level 100. Ocelot does go hard. Ocelot's not very much profit, though. I guess it is faster to level up. But I can't think you'd do more than 2 Ocelots in the same amount of time you could do 1 Giraffe. Like what? You wouldn't get two and like what 2 3/4 Ocelots done in the same amount of time. Lion? Is Lion a foraging pet? Ah, shit. 21. So, what? Lion should be about the same as Giraffe, I'd think, right? Test both. Easy video idea. No. Probably not. I'm not a massive fan of forage. I'm not. Well, I do like foraging, but it's probably not something for me to test. I'd probably go to someone like Mash Clash. Nope. Lion is worse than Giraffe. And I just cannot see. Lion will sell way faster. True, but I mean, yeah, fair enough. It will sell faster. Giraffe perks. Look it up. It's a really good early game burst pet for dungeons, as it gives a lot of swing range. I love it when people just come and steal your area. It's really fun. Usually best to just kind of ignore them, and they'll usually eventually go away. Giraffe is just swing range, that's it. Yes, it's still a really good early game burst pet though, especially on a budget. What? Increases your melee damage by 8.9% if you are more than 3 blocks away from the target, which often you will be. Increases your crit damage and strength for every swing range over 3, so there's more damage again. And it gives you more swing range. Giraffe is pretty damn good for early game burrs. Hype is not worth now. But I feel you can play almost the entire game without ever using a Hyperion. A Hyperion is an end game weapon and a healing item. It's not that useful. It's good. A Hyperion's really good and it makes a lot of things easier, but you don't need it at all. Oh, hi darlings. How we doing? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. No Wawa for you. But why? Hype is nice for fishing. Yes. Indeed it is. Kudra, F7 Mage, Eman Cheese Spot. Okay, but so you need a hype for you need a hype for Kudra, what? Tier 4 and upwards. You don't really need a hype for tier 3, gonna be honest. F7, you do not need a hype for. Mage, Eman, Cheese Spot, just stop being a shitter. What's next? If you need to use a cheese spot, then you just suck at the game. Gonna be 100%. Down from 115 to 102. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry, don't worry. Surely it won't go down further. Lava fishing. Yes, it is very... Hyperion is very good for lava fishing. I'll give you that. Flaming Flay also exists, but... Yes, Hyperion is excellent for lava fishing. God damn it. Lava fishing, in my opinion, is the only valid one of all of those. Actually, no. Kudra is obviously valid as well. Like, I'm not trying to say that hype is useless, but it's not the OP weapon that it once was. There are options. Many of which being better. What are you doing? Foraging. Going for Heart the Forest 6. Is it good for Slayer spawn? It's good for endgame Blaze spawning, and it's good for Spider spawning if you can one-tap flaming spiders. That's about it. It's bad for spawning revs, it's bad for spawning wolves, and it's good for spawning eman, actually. That's fair, it's good for spawning eman. So yeah, it's good for slayers. Very good for slayer spawning. But Hyperion is mostly I think fig trees are better. They are. But fig trees mean I have to touch my keyboard, and that's significantly less enjoyable for me. Revs and dogs, 5L's better. So for dogs, 5L's better. For revs, Bouquet of Lies is better. Because with Bouquet of Lies, you can sword swap. Dogs 5L, revs, Bouquet. Not beating the Jorkan allegations. My hand is literally on my neck. You still have to use a keyboard for sneaking. Really? Do I? Are you sure? Good. What shader pack is that? That would be Rethinking Voxels. Absolute peak shaders. Hype is the best weapon for Year of the Witch. Yeah, for Year of the Witch. Oh, good. Thanks, Zach. Thanks for teaching them that. That's good. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that one. You have to use keyboard to show us that you don't use keyboard to sneak. Happy now? Are we happy now? You fucked him first? Hey, a promise is a promise. A promise is a promise, okay? That's a sick keyboard. What is that? Bunch of random shit that I found on Amazon and stuck together. Why are your mangrove trees so small? I don't know. Because they're the easiest, it's the best route that I found for my sweep. No, just for today. I mean, I'll just delete SXP if I have to. In thinking about it, it's probably a better idea to just remove SXP fully for now. Otherwise, literally anybody could just ruin footage for the fun of it. What is your sweep? 400 and something. Not too sure. Can also just turn out. Oh, that's a good point. God fucking damn it! Why are you using that genuinely to communicate? Why is it working? Why is it working? You're using 50% XP boost? Nope. That's too expensive for me. I mean, it's not realistically. I can afford it, but I didn't think it would level up this quickly, to be honest with you. Yo, it's red was good. How are we? Oh, sorry. How are we doing? Right. How much sweep do I have? Hey, bud. Hi. Let me turn that on for a minute. Do you also have hype on your main profile? I believe so. Let me just check. Nope. Chat, where did I put my hype? Yo, Washer290, thank you very much for the follow as well. I said it as a joke. Where's my hype? Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have one. You can use it because you can remove it? Oh, fair point. I still haven't gotten used to the removals change, to be honest with you. I still haven't gotten used to the pet item. Yeah, give me that back. I still haven't gotten used to the pet item removals. Wait. It's not bad. That's actually not a bad price. Okay. Sure, why not? Why am I up here? Let me grab a foraging XP boost. Forag. Okay, so there's now more options. 7.4 mil. That hurts. A lot. Is there a mod that prevents me from placing what I'm holding? I don't think so. There might be. I don't know how legit it would be, but there might be. Yo, I'm Melon. How we doing? You put my question in the video. Which one? I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. All right, back to the. Damn, we're over 500 now. Holy shit! Like on the early sweeps. Holy. Okay. Wait, okay, that's a lot of sweep. God damn. What a wonderful guy. Like I'm pretty sure I just got drive-by foraged. Chinese croc. I mean, let's be real. It was a funny question. How you got 500 on your ult? I got the shard. I got all the shards. I maxed out my David's cloak. I maxed out the other items. I don't think this is maxed yet. Oh no, it is. I maxed out the Moonglade splitter. That's about it, really. Yeah, a little bit of foraging from foraging level. Mostly just maxing out the important things, really. Completely ignoring fortune because I don't need any fortune. What way are you gonna do eman melee? Sell the max splitter. Well, I mean, I will when I'm Heart of the Forest 6. There's no point in doing it early, though. That'd be a horrific waste of time. Can you please show me where you got it from? One sec. Okay, so David's cloak gives me 102 sweep. My axe gives me 56 sweep. Each one of my armor pieces gives me 9. Each one of my equipment pieces gives me 3. And then... Is there any of these? No, it's going to be in the foraging section, isn't it? Of course it is. Why would it not be? Not that one. Where is it? Strong legs gives me 30 sweep on melee. Mangrove gives me 100 sweep to... mangrove sharpening gives me 100 sweep towards mangrove trees. Nocturnal animal, 10 sweep during the night. Could have just used stats breakdown. Could have done. Didn't. GG. Pretty sure that was another good one, actually, that I should have gone. Think I was meant to level up Chop to max. Too late now. Oh well. Bit late. Jade Drag is only level 6, is only 620 mil. Yes, that's more money than I'm worth. And Jade Drag isn't worth buying. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Yes, it would make the grind a little bit faster. It wouldn't make the grind faster enough. You should use Term for eman. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Surely that'll work. I need it for XP. Oh, I mean, yeah, that. Hey, yeah, look. At least it's worth about as much money as it's good for. As far as dragons go, at least. Do you have a mods folder? I do. It's in my Discord. There is the config one and the non-config one. If you were to download the config one, I did name the actual pack wrong. So it says it hasn't got a config. It does. I need to fix it. Been putting it off. Actually, it's really not that hard to fix. It's like 20 minutes, but apparently I'm just lazy like that. How good is a max G-Drag? Max G-Drag better than Sheep or Crow for Mage? I think for RCM, Crow's better than G-Drag. No? In terms of DPS. I mean, Sheep's not in the question. Sheep is literally only if you don't have enough mana. Like that's all Sheep's good for. That's just literally for using less mana. I think Crow is higher DPS technically though. Whereas G-Drag is higher single hit. Luckiest alive was good. How we doing? But I'll be completely honest, I haven't bothered trying it, as I don't really do mage. But better for mana. What? Crow is similar to Sheep for damage. Sheep does more damage than Crow by 5%. Yes, that's true, but does it do more DPS than Sheep? Does Sheep do more DPS than Crow? Crow and Sheep have the same ability damage. Doesn't matter. You can click faster with a Crow than you can with any other pet. So, whilst Crow is significantly worse than G-Drag for single hit damage, it might be better for DPS. Due to you being able to attack significantly faster. What would be the money-making method you suggest to speedrun to hype? Hunting. Wouldn't that make sheep better for hype? What? So, okay, so let me get this right. So, Crow can attack faster than sheep. But it has slightly less DPS. No, it has slightly less ability damage. Or the same ability damage. No. Crow should be significantly better than sheep for DPS. Sheep is only going to be better for single hit damage. Anything that you need burst damage for, Crow should be better. Damn, I can't speak. My bad. I don't even have a crow pet on this profile. What type of hunting? Not too sure. Not too sure. Less ability damage and less mana, so more damage. Yes, this is correct. It is less damage. But is it less DPS? Is the real question. We know that it does. We know it does less damage per click. But the question comes down to, does it do more DPS? Test. I don't want to log on to my main. I want to get Foraging done. But you have got me interested. Why don't you fish? Please fish. I love fishing. Because fishing is slow and would not help me in the slightest on this profile. But hype doesn't have cooldown. Hype does have cooldown, actually. Hype does have a cooldown. Chat, how long is the hype's cooldown again? I don't remember. Is it like 0.5 seconds or something? I don't remember exactly how long Hyperion's cooldown is. 0 seconds. It's not okay. Hyperion has a cooldown. Let me get that straight with you. Hyperion has a cooldown. Fully scrolled hype has no cooldown. It has a cooldown. Fully scrolled hype has got a cooldown. They gave it yes it does. They gave it a cooldown because people used to auto click 100 CPS with it. They gave fully scrolled Hyperion a invisible cooldown because people used to abuse it. It doesn't have a visible cooldown. You can't see it. You can't see it on the weapon, but it does have a cooldown. Try holding right click. Which pet is this on? This is with Crow. Then it's like 0.5 seconds, yeah. How will you test? I don't know, just spam click for a couple seconds. How do you have that much mana? Oh shit, yeah, right, fair point. Boop. That's better. Thank you. I forgot. Is this with Crow? I mean, that's not bad. If it isn't visible cooldown, wouldn't Crow not buff it? That's not how cooldowns work, I'm afraid. Just because something's not visible doesn't mean it's not there. Can you add me? Fuck it, yeah, what's your name? Just because you can't see a cooldown doesn't mean it's not there. And if there is a cooldown, then Crow will affect it. Hold on a minute. So... How many times do we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quite a lot of damage to hits. Do any Slayer and check time. Fair point. But I can't do eman because I don't have a Terminator. I don't got it. Someone's got to have done this test. Someone has to have done this test. Because I remember somebody saying to me at some point that a crow is superior DPS. Just check raw damage. It's a fair point. Yo, Babton, how are we doing? Thank you very much for the follow. What's the name of your resource pack? I didn't see correctly. It is Fat Prism Frosted. It's in my Discord underneath the 121 texture packs. 6.193. I don't think my crow has a... My crow doesn't have a textbook, so that's not exactly a fair comparison, is it now? 6231. That's actually pretty close. That's actually surprisingly very close. More than 15%, then that decides it. You know, all your mathematical mumbo jumbo. Is Future 77 Elon Musk of Skyblock? Nope. Future 77 is broke compared to the rich people. So Crow actually does more damage than Sheep anyway. Or at least I think. Yeah, Crow just straight up does more damage anyway. So it's significantly better than a Sheep is. Crow is significantly better than a Sheep. Why did that one hit for 6.8? What? Why does... Okay. G-Drag is significantly better, I think. G-Drag is going to be a lot better. You're hitting 2 dummies. Yes. Remove 1 and try again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that really going to make a massive difference? I'm back. Welcome back. G-Drag test. G-Drag's going to be better. G-Drag, that's not really a competition. I mean, I believe a question can be made for RCM clear in dungeons for Crowpet being the best in slot. I believe an argument can be made there. Because of how low the cooldown already is. This is downtime to go forage? Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so where's my... 3.091. 3.048. I mean, Crow is just better. Crow is literally just better. Yeah, I mean, what? There's no real reason to bother with using Sheep, I guess. If you have the mana to use Crow, there's no good reason to use a Sheep. The only difference is it costs a lot more mana to use. Did I do good? Wait, what? It's been 45 minutes. Hey, well, welcome back. I'm muted for a minor chat infraction. I don't really know why. Well, somebody clearly reported you. What armor are you using? Full Infernal Aurora. With a 15-star Aurora helmet. VC? No, I'm good, Ta. I don't really VC much in streams anymore. Mostly because if I need to clip or record something, it makes it a whole lot harder. Can I come steal your soul? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Fair play. That's my bad. Should have, What mod for Invisibug? Skyhanny. Isn't Sub-Zero Wisp the best mage pet? Not really. Because Golden Dragon exists. Did you do something to your hair or something? No. So no soul? Yeah, no, you can have my soul. I see no reason to say no. You can have soul. Yeah, pretty much. Wisp is good for mana. Technically, Sheep is better than Wisp for mana. Like, if we're really running mana conservation, then a Sheep is better than a Wisp. So a Wisp has one use, and that's spawning blazes. I kind of like what? Sheep's better for mana conservation. G-Drag's better for damage. Been watching on YouTube for a while, and you got me into Hypixel. This is the first stream I'm watching. Hey, well, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Can you want me in so I can see your soul? What's your gen? And welcome to Skyblock, I suppose. It's a fun little grind sim. Some people might not find it fun, actually. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's enjoyable enough. With one bill, can you get 1000 MP? Yep. What texture pack are you using? I am using a combination of Prism, Defrosted, Fat Cat, and Lucy's 121. It is, the pack is available in my Discord. I've had so much fun. Hell yeah! That's what we like to hear. There we go. Can you get those in Modrinth? You can download all of those in Modrinth, yes. The one that I'm using is a specific combination of those. Using certain packs for certain weapons. Did you already do Chill Blaze for money? I haven't tried them, though. Base Foraging makes like 2-3 more per hour. Yeah, Base Foraging is diabolical. Like, Base Foraging is awful. Can you type in chat those resource packs so I can download those? Your game won't look like mine. I would like to pre-warn you. Your game will not look the same. Because it's, as I said, it's a combination of those packs. With different aspects taken from each one. But yes, they are in Discord. Oh, that is a wild message. The pack that I use is in my Discord. The combination of it is the combination pack is in my Discord. PC specs, 3070 Ti, Intel i7 10700K, and 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. I can't get Discord. 1 second. There we go. That should fix the problem. Any good resource packs? Because 1.8.9 does not work for First Sky Reborn. You're trying to... What? You're playing 1.8.9. Huh? You'll have to grind Whispers still. I don't care about max Hunter Fortune. As long as I'm over 100, I'm fine. Like, as long as I'm over 100 Fortune, that's fine by me. That's all I need. But I mean, you can't really play 1.8.9 anymore. That doesn't work. Best bet foraging early and mid game. I mean, just whatever makes the most money. So I'd say Giraffe personally. I'd say Giraffe is probably your best bet. Damn, it does go up fast. You're right. Why are you grinding mangrove? Because I'm a lazy fuck who doesn't like using my keyboard. And I'd rather spend less brain power than actually focus on the trees. To put it simply. If I'm going to be spending hours on end grinding. Right, okay. Why are we bringing countries and being scared of different countries into the chat, eh? Why are we bringing that in? That seems like a questionable thing to say. That doesn't seem like great. That doesn't seem particularly very inviting. No, I'm monetized. I make money off YouTube. Unless, of course, I put copyright music in the video. Surely I would never do that on one that performed well, right? It's fine. Where are membership perks? I haven't set any up. Simply because I don't have anything to offer that's worth it. So, there's not really any good reason for me to make memberships. Mangrove best? Nope, Fig is best. Are you doing this for money or just Whispers and levels? Whispers and... It's just for Heart of the Forest 6 at the moment. I mean, leveling up Giraffe is obviously free money on the side. But it's pretty much just for Heart of the Forest 6. I'm aware that Fig is more efficient than Mangrove. But once again, I'm just lazy. And this works better. Do members only profile review stream? Nope. I will pass. I'm good actually without that. I'm good without the PV streams. Besides, I'm not gonna make someone pay for PVs. I'm not gonna make people pay for things that should be free. Can you check my account? What's a good money-making method for me? I mean, getting into farming's pretty good, to be fair. Going into farming. And then pest farming is a pretty damn good way to make some coin. Takes a second to get into, but what are those? What? Oh, there's a guy fishing. Right, okay. Bro, I had no idea what that was for a second. This might be my first time ever actually seeing Galatea fishing mobs outside of the Striders. I haven't spent much time on this island on my main profile. Someone's buying all of the enchanted fig logs. No more to buy. Why would you... Why are we buying a lot of enchanted fig logs? What? Why we... Wait. Oh, someone's probably trying to manipulate them, I'd assume, but... Galatea fishing, pretty good for money too. This is true. I'm not going to talk on it because I know absolutely nothing about fishing. And therefore I can't really give any opinions on that. Although, that being said, giving opinions on something that we don't know anything about is kind of the main trait of skyblock YouTubers, I'm pretty sure. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yo, Shadow Hacks, how are we doing? You just hunt for the bog shards and the Emperor skulls are the chunk of the money? Interesting. That's pretty cool then. They don't need to rework... Wait, what? They don't need to rework fishing at this point. They should just remove it. Why? What's wrong with fishing? I think fishing's in a pretty good spot as far as skills go right now, to be fair. Have you considered doing hunting for money, like hunting Hadeon leaves? I am going to be hunting for money. That's why I'm foraging. There's no point in hunting really right now though, because I have all the money that I need. Isn't fishing like the hardest to max? Nope, not even close. I'm pretty sure farming takes significantly longer. Yeah, it's pretty much just getting to fishing 24 that takes the time. Like the really early fishing levels are the kind of just the painful ones. After then, it's not too bad. After that point, it's pretty easy. Which mod makes that? That is not a mod. That's just the game. You go talk to Sweep. Carpentry. How to level that? Craft shit. You go to Sweep and you click on that. And alchemy. Brew. Brew shit. What mod for slow hand? That would be no frills. And then view model. Do you know the third guy in the route has 25 billion combat XP with API off? No, I did not know. That's quite a lot. I love fishing. When will you fish? Probably no time soon, really. I have no good reason to fish. It doesn't really do much for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I do quite like fishing, but there's no reason to do it. There's other things that I like more, like Slayers. Fishing just unfortunately holds no actual value to me. What's your net worth in main? Like 40? I think we're 65 at the moment. There's a decent chance it'll go down a bit more over time. As I don't spend that much time playing on it now. And I won't be spending that much time on it for a while. You should fish. But there's no point to fishing. There's no good reason. Are you gonna do Slayers during Aatrox? I mean, I hope so. If I haven't started Slayers on this profile before Aatrox, then I'm before Aatrox ends, then I'm cooked. 56 bill is your main's net worth. Nah, no shot. No shot it's that low. What did you check that with? Skyblocker. Okay, don't use that. That's bad. I believe there's now only one correct thing to check net worths, and that is that's Skyhelper on Discord. I want to say that's the only one that's actually correct now. Or as close to correct as you'll get. 66.8. There we go, that's better. Called me broke. Okay, so the reason that I say that's low is because after from 100,000 tier 4 blazes, I have made about 160 billion. So unfortunately, deflation has hit hard. And deflation hit hard. I have gone over 100 billion net worth 5 times. No, 4 times. And don't need it to happen a 5th time. Have you been limboed in the past hour? No. What skyblock level? On my main? Or on this? Well, just to ask, but I'm sure you have advanced momentum. How do you get your swing animation like this? No frills, view model. Just finished your last video. Did it kill the price? Probably not yet. Why did you pick wheat for foot farming? Is it best for money? I believe so. How much of that money was spent on minions not showing in net worth? There's a lot of things that aren't going to be showing in net worth. I've probably got what? Probably 8 billion coins of net worth is not being shown. Melon's best? No, I believe I'm fairly sure wheat's better than melons. Could be wrong. But to be fair, I did also already have a pretty maxed wheat hoe, so. No frills? Yes. Right. What does this say? Net worth, 88.5 million. That's the wrong account. Wrong profile, right. Yeah, 56.7 is what this one says. What's the price of termite shard? I don't know what it was before, to be fair. Still pretty good, though. Still pretty damn good. But I don't remember their price before. Fused to termite or ladybug? How much does ladybug? Wait, if ladybug costs the same, then why would you not just fuse to ladybug? Thank you, love your videos, by the way, especially since I'm a farming main. It was nice to see someone join the foot farming method. Oh, it might be peak. It cost more. Okay. Then I'm not too sure. I'll look at it at some point. Unfortunately, that's probably the final farming. Actually, that's not true. I don't think it is the final farming video on the channel. It's the last farming video on that profile. Or I hope it is, at least. I hope I never have to farm again on that profile. I can guarantee that there will be more farming in the future. On a different profile. Mangrove is like watching paint dry. Yeah, it's not the most interesting, is it? But God, it's so much easier. Not to mention, with mangroves, I consistently am able to get mythic contests without really putting in much effort. Downside is, that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't do anything more than... Why mangrove? Because I don't have to use my other hand. Mangrove is simply because I can do it with only a mouse. I just turn on toggle sneak, and where am I? Right. Fig gives more XP, I believe, but mangrove may make more money. Technically, mangrove doesn't even make more money because most of your money from foraging is from pet leveling, where fig gives you more anyway. What settings in no frills? There we are. You got the skyblocker import for those waypoints? Nope. Mostly because I don't use skyblocker. I just use Sky Honey. Of which I don't think I can export those as skyblocker waypoints. This is mostly because skyblocker is a piece of garbage. Which is basically just a performance-eating creature that provides you with minimal benefits. Right, I teleported too early. What mod is it for that view model? It is no frills. Does it eat FPS? Yes. Skyblocker was good. Skyblocker was literally good when Foraging came out, and it was only good when Foraging came out, simply because there wasn't other options. Now that we have other mods, like most other mods at this point do everything that Skyblocker does. There's very, very, very few things that Skyblocker can do that we don't have just better mods for. And frankly, downloading Skyblocker for those few things isn't worth it. You could probably find a small mod that has that literally only has that feature in, and is going to be better than it's gonna be more optimized than Skyblocker is. Some Skyblocker into my mods. There's less that I need to use from it. W. Love to see it. You reached Mythic Bracket in my contest. Yay! Oh, man. I'm so glad that I reached Mythic. Oh, it's so good. Reaching Mythic, it always feels so good every time. Because it reminds me that when I go to Agatha, I can walk all the way up and I can see that I get way more than the legendary. See, this only gives me 750 Heart of the Forest XP. This one gives me a whopping 750. It's great, right? Dolkia isn't 121.11. Okay. Why are we on 121.11? Why are we on 121.11? Is actually my first question here. What text packs do you use? Literally only the Fat Prism Frosted, which is downloadable in my Discord. Why do you need Heart of the Forest for eman? I don't. I need Heart of the Forest in order to make more money from hunting, which is how I'm going to make money to do eman. Because why not? Because most mods are for 121.10 and not 121.11. Most mods aren't updated to 121.11 yet. And just stay on 121.10. To be fair, I actually don't know how many of the ones I use are 121.10 or 121.11 compatible. Can't remember whether Sky Honey's updated yet to 121.11. What has updated to 121.11 actually? Can't remember whether like Firmament, Sky Honey. I don't think. I know Odin hasn't. I don't know. I can't remember whether No Frills has. Skyhanny is always the first mod to update. This is true. So I'd assume that Skyhanny has updated to 1.11, yeah, then. Hello, hello. How we doing? Welcome back. I just spent my life savings buying plane tickets. Fair enough. I hope you're going somewhere nice, at least. Otherwise, that wouldn't be a great use of money. Staying at a hotel because I was on vacation in the UAE. I was out at lunch yesterday. A missile struck my... Okay, right. That's not great. That's not brilliant. Are you okay? They did everything but Dulkir updated to 1.11. Okay, who's still using Dulkir in the Big 26? Real question here. Who's still pulling out Dulkir in the Big 26? Me. Really? Why? Bro, even Dulkir doesn't like Dulkir. Dulkir mod is never gonna be back at the the peak that it was at during 1.8.9. I'm gonna be honest. Get back in India and I am fucked. Good luck. Good luck. I can't lie. Like it'll never be back in the prime that it was during 1.8.9. What do I do with these Agatha coupons? Use them in the Agatha shop. Demand went up. You know what? You know what, chat? God, it's such a good fucking example of just the shitty world we live in. War really does make money, doesn't it? God damn. War really does make money. Human lives are meaningless when there's profits to be made. Shit's kinda wild. Mine is still stuck. They have 2 kids. Yeah, it's fucked, man. It's a cooked situation. It's not great. War makes a fuck ton of money. War makes a lot of money. Starting to understand what the big booms are. That's concerning. Why is your axe so goofy? Because I use the same hits thing that I use for my sword. So it kind of looks like, well, it's kind of got the sword hit animation. How it makes money? Well, you see, let's take the current shit into account, or the current stuff happening. Plane tickets are more expensive to get out of the country because there's more demand. Arms dealers make a lot of money from, obviously, well, trading weapons and ammunition. Factories make more money from crafting. There is no planes. You can buy tickets, my friend. You can buy plane tickets. And no tickets. I live in the war and no tickets. So now we have two conflicting people. One of them saying that they have bought tickets, and one of them saying that you cannot buy tickets. Where is from? Good question. You said UAE, right? If I remember correctly. I'm on vacation in UAE, Dubai. Got it. Me? No, the other guy. Only tickets for sale currently are from Oman. Got it. RAM prices and storage prices tripled. What? Okay, that's a completely different thing, though. That's a whole different thing. Four out to 5 hour drive to Muscat from Dubai. Okay, so yeah, you can buy tickets. Then, clearly. I've just found you seem pretty cool. I think I've finally found something to watch while playing Skyblock. Hell yeah. From Oman, yes. Yes, they are from Oman, yes. And no one loves Oman. It doesn't matter whether anyone loves it. If you can get plane tickets to escape, then that doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter whether anyone likes the country. If you can get planes, if there's planes going from there to escape, that doesn't matter. All planes full. Yeah, why do you think tickets are so expensive? Because there's a lot of demand. Managing to get one of the seats on those planes would have been extremely expensive because of how much demand. Because each plane, they fly 30 to 90 seats. Yes. Yes, you're correct. Do you understand my point, though? Do you understand my point? Because there's only one place that you can get planes from, and everybody's trying to escape the country, tickets go way up. Because everybody's trying to get out, and there's very minimal flights to escape. Hence, the war is making a lot of profits. Making the airline companies a lot of money. That's actually so fucked up, though. I just realized. Yeah. War is one of the biggest profits that a country can make. Or war is like genuinely one of the biggest money makers for companies. Unironically. If you can do it right, they can make an unbelievable amount of money by prioritizing profit over human life. It's how it is, unfortunately. Didn't war basically make America's wealth? Gonna be honest, not too caught up on American history. Look, you only have gone vacation to Europe. Honestly, same. Where are you from? I'm from England. A wonderful small country. 2 third world countries dressed in a trench coat. Well, it's more of a third world country dressed in a London. Is probably the correct terminology there. Egypt? How much Hunter Fortune is Cloak giving you right now? It is 20. Could be better. It's a third world country nowadays. Hey, London exists, surely. Genuinely though, unfortunately, half of the UK isn't far off of being a third world country. Half of England really isn't actually far off of being that. London is pretty much just like the entire country. Prices are so shit right now. Yes. Most people forget about Cornwall. Cornwall exists. That doesn't mean it's all nice though. Cornwall does have horrific shitholes. Well, yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, caps. Planes from Israel, but Israel's already nuked. Ooh, that's not meta. What actually using? I'm using the Moonglade splitter. Well, the Figstone splitter, actually. Do flip. Sure. It's in Canada, I feel like. And, probably. Bird didn't respond. Brother didn't respond. Bird didn't respond. Thank you. Where are you? Where are you, sir? Where are you? Oh, bro. Oh, there you are. Hi. Wait a minute. Pretty white actually. Honestly, honestly, accurate to real life. That is accurate to real life skin tone right there. Hey, there's a new one for the Discord. Oh right, the flip. Oh, better not rip my trousers. That wouldn't be very fun now, would it? These don't give very much flexibility, as it would turn out. These don't give very much flexibility at all. That's not ideal. Do you have the collection to craft it? I think so. Pretty sure I do. I mean, I didn't bother crafting it. I just bought it because it's basically free. Like what? It's under 1 million coins. Pretty sure I have the collection though. Yeah, I do. I have cancer, and I were today at hospital. Will it be nuked? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not ideal at all. Love the Sunder 6 on the axe for trees. Sunder. 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 But Sunder. Yo, Kangaroo. Thank you very much for the follow. How we doing? How the fuck do you say your name? It looks like a strong password. Just fire. Just fireworks. I made it by slamming my head on the keyboard. It is in fact not a real word. It basically is a strong password. You're not wrong. Aren't there any better money-making methods you can do than hunting? Nope. Hunting is the best money-making method that you can get into with extremely quickly, basically. That requires almost no setup. Making a new SMP on 121 version of Minecraft. It's a dream SMP type server with 2 main kingdoms. Do you want to play? I am good, thank you. I'll pass. I'm tight on money. Can I give you the mats and you craft it? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, you're tight on... You're that tight on money? Wait, you're 1 million coins tight on money. That is unbelievable levels of tight on money. It says like 500k. Does it? Are we sure? What in God's name is... What the... What? What am I... What? What the fuck? I'm good. Thanks. I'll pass. I'm good. I'm a dip because you never answer chat. God forbid that I play a game and read 2 chats at the same time and miss a message every once in a while. My apologies. If you're gonna get upset over that, then feel free to leave. That's fine. God forbid I miss a chat message every once in a while. That's my bad, I guess. And bro needs to learn what it feels like to not get 100% attention paid to him all the time. Do you need to get Heart of the Mountain 6 as a setup? Yes, Heart of the Mountain 6 gives 50 hunting fortune. It is extremely important, actually. Heart of the Mountain 6 is like 5-6 hours. No, it's more a couple days. Heart of the Mountain 6 it takes a while. It's a lot faster than something like Heart of the Mountain 6. Heart of the Forest 6 takes like no time. It's a lot faster than like Heart of the Mountain 6. But it still takes a while. I mean, what? I've been streaming for 2 hours, 20 minutes, and we are 34% of the way through tier 6. So I've gained 20% in the last 2 hours. That's not bad. That's 10% an hour. That's not terrible, to be fair. Considering I'm only considering Mangrove. It could be better. But it's not awful. How do you have both chats integration into one OBS? I don't. Sorry, do you? No, I don't. I have 2 separate chats. I'm less likely to miss a message if I have it set in 2 different chats. Yeah, the one on screen is showing both platforms. The on-screen chat is... Yes, the on-screen chat is combined. My own chat is not combined. They're 2 different. There's no way it's cheaper, right? I guess, yeah, Jungle Axe is probably a lot cheaper when you craft that as well. What the bloody hell? Didn't warp. GG. I want to talk about that. I got kicks. Let me let's try and warp. Didn't warp correctly. Alright, well, that's not a great start. Is Fig even that much better? It's a lot more effort. I mean, Fig's probably realistically better for stream. Can you warp me? Why? Best pets are usually to level or sell. Giraffe is probably currently the best, I'd think. Get into farming, hunting, or mining. I mean, hunting is still going to realistically be... Because I want, then no. The less people in the lobby, the better. To be completely honest with you. Not even allowed to join Skyblock anymore? Give it a bit. Give it a minute. Oh, there we go. I'll give a second before trying to warp you. Hunting is extremely good and will make the longest money later. Because lobby is lonely and I need a lonely server. Okay, but I would also like less people in my server, and I don't really want more people. Root, if you're going to grind Fig for whispers and levels, I probably won't. I'll only realistically grind Fig on stream, where I don't bother with roots anyway. And then go back to Mangrove off stream. Less effort that I can pay on off stream, the better. I'd probably say that... Do you have enough inventory space? It's 12 slots. What? Right, let me... Why no AOTV? I have transmission tuners, and there's no good reason for me to get AOTV. You can contra profile after eman 7. You can do F7 then M7. I don't really want to. There's other profiles I would rather start. Hey, there we go. Okay, they got warped this time. Gonna grind tier 4 or tier 3? Tier 4. Like what? Only really needed when you have ether warp? What? Why would you need an AOTV? Why would AOTV matter for ether warp though? Can you do fishing 50 profile? Nope. Bro did not give me the axe. You're missing a 350. Wait, hold on. Fig log. You're missing a 350. You're missing the jungle axe here, buddy. I thought you can craft that. Oh wait, it's spruce axe now, right? No, that's fine. I got it. That's fine. It's basically free. Can you combine ether warp with the OT? Yes. Is it Fig Hue? Oh, it's Fig Hue. Right. My bad. I'm dumb. My bad. My bad. I kind of forgot there's other wooden axes in the game. That's on me. Okay, how do you craft Fig Hue? Ten, 10, 10, 4, 4. Okay. Right, so I need 2 more of these. Already need 28 of them. It's fine. Two, 3. Okay, there's that. Then we have... Yeah, thanks game for telling me that I can craft this now. Figstone. Figstone splitter. You have Shadow Assassin. How can you not afford one of these? My brother. My brother. You have Shadow Assassin armor. How can you not afford 1 mil? Brother, it takes literally like 10 minutes to make 1 million coins, if that. What do you mean don't judge? It literally takes 10 minutes, if that, to make a mil. What's the point of AOTV then? Shovel. Actually, it takes 5 minutes. That depends on what you're doing. You can get 1 mil in significantly less than 5 minutes, but... You planning on doing dungeons? No. No need. He does not have a money-making method. Okay. But you don't need... Okay. You say he doesn't have a money... Yo, mustache? Coming in with the tier 1... 21 months! Holy damn. Where's coming... Damn! Where's coming up on 2 years? Okay, that's nuts. Well, thank you very much for the tier 1. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you, thank you. Why you choose eman over others? What the fuck? And Kangaroo with a tier 1 as well. Okay. Starting a hype train. Yo! Ow! Yo! Thank you very much. Truly much appreciated. I chose eman because it's the most important Slayer in the game. Enderman Slayer is the most important Slayer. None of the others compare, basically. Yeah, Blaze makes good money. Zombie Slayer is the first Slayer that you do. Tarantula exists. Sven also exists. Enderman is the only Slayer in the game that, like, is genuinely and truly important. It gives the best bow in the game, and at Enderman 9 you get tracking. It is extremely important, hence why a lot of people want Enderman Slayer, and why why Enderman Slayer carries makes so much money. Tarantula makes so much money though. Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, Tarantula is good for the same reason that Blaze is good. It makes money. Except the difference is Tarantula makes less money than Blaze, but is a cheaper setup. That's about it. Can literally go mine Mithril for 10 minutes. Bro, literally just grab a lasso and pick up some invisibugs. 6 minutes. Done. Don't forget, Eman making experimentation books more. Yeah, exactly. Eman is genuinely just like... Eman's such a good Slayer, actually, looking at it. Eman's like kind of the template that they should follow. Make the Slayer item genuinely good. Make the make the perks make the perks useful as well. You are my father figure. Nope, no, I'm not. I don't want this responsibility. No, I'm not. You cannot thrust that upon me. Not happening. Not today. As of this moment, you are divorced. Disowned, even. Takes a bit of a setup, though. That's why it puts most people off. Tarantula, okay, I mean, couldn't do eman with 1200 max atom split, 10-star burning crimson. That's a skill issue. That's a you issue. By the way, I do have enough money, but I know someone who can craft it. I'll just ask them because it's cheaper. Fair enough. Be proud of me. I'm finally speaking to a woman. How? How have you done this? That's impressive, sir. Congratulations. Yo. Doing eman with 300 to 400 ping feels painful. Yes. Yes, it does. How much magic find do I need for that? For what? Are you already eman 7? Nope. I haven't even started Slayers yet. Finding women. Oh. We haven't got enough yet. Gotta wait for the next update. Maybe they'll drop enough magic find then. Pretty much like the first probably I can carry you. No carry. No carries. I will not be taking carries. That ruins the entire point of the profile. What's the point in speedrunning eman 7 to show people how the eman's not that difficult if I'm just gonna get carried? Also, doesn't make great content. Doesn't make very good videos if I just get carried. I mean, I'm talking to 4 women right now. I mean, 3 women, 1 femboy. I mean, close enough. Honorary woman. What's your sweep? Good question. I know it's less on Fig than it is on Mangrove. Uh, 440-ish. Squats, flip. Weird squat, but sure. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Milas. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. What age should you start to date? I don't fucking know. Why are you using keyboard? Because I'm doing Fig now. Mangrove, Mangrove is better for off-stream than on-stream. Can I upgrade it? Yes, we can max our sweep stat, chat. Let's go! Sweep 50. Let's go. Sweep 50 obtained. I have a tree of all time. Definitely have a tree of all time. That's for sure. I'm 21 and haven't had a date yet, so surely after that. I mean, whenever you want now. Ah. What time do you expect it'll take you to reach eman 7? Honestly, next week sometime? Easily next week sometime? Realistically, like, once I'm Heart of the Forest 6, getting the money won't take that long. And then it's just about then it's just about trying to grind the Slayer as fast as possible. Max your Center of the Forest. Nope, not doing that. That costs too many whispers. I have 500 mil. Do you think I can get a good setup for tier 3 blazes, and what should I buy? Oh, fair play. Okay, what magical power do you currently have? What pets do you have? Yo, GG, Zach. Double humans. Hey, chat. Chat, I have MP now, by the way. I have 27. Do you watch Unstable? I do not. When are we starting eman? What's the plan after foraging? Basically, I want to finish foraging, then I want to make approximately 1-ish billion coins. And then we basically just lock into eman after that. Oh, well, not that, yeah, lock into eman after I've got my money. I'll get that money from hunting multiple different things, including doing other slayers. Fig and mangrove are going to 5 mil each stack. Yeah, they're not going to sell for that, though, is the thing. What? What do you mean they're going to 5 mil each stack? Well, that's not true, is it? If I wanted to get into Crimson eman, what level of Crimson do I need and what MP should I aim for? I'd say, like, burning 700 MP. Works fine. How much are you saying with the eman setup? About a billion-ish. Approximately 1 bill. Gets me all the stuff that I realistically want. You aren't telling me max takes too much whisper when you mean max the sweep stat that takes... Yeah, but you see, the thing is once I'm Heart of the Forest 6, I'm putting all of my whispers into the... What'd you call it? Into the hunting fortune perk. And then I'm not foraging ever again. Because after Heart of the Forest 6, I have no good reason to ever forage again. Therefore, there's no good reason there's no good reason to spend Forest Whispers that I can't get back. The stuff that I put into sweep, I can get back. I can just reset my tree and I get all of those back. Have you done your daily experiments? Nope. I can get all of those ones back. Can't do that with Scent of the Forest. Can't get those whispers back. You need 3.7 mil to max hunting. Okay, I have 2.2. So your point being? Even more reason for me not to get the what's his name? I have 820 MP for pets. I have skeleton with a skeleton baby yeti. I mean, yeah, you could do tier 3 blaze. Not for money. You could kill it. I wouldn't recommend you do it for money, if that's what your plan was. Do I need G-Drag or is it... Yeah, no, E-Drag's fine. A golden pet's worth using. Not really. Crimson helmet or something else? Crimson helmet's fine. I'd say Crimson helmet works fine. Could also use a primordial if you have a high enough spider level. If you don't have a high enough spider level, then Crimson works fine. You're in tier 3 blaze, I'd say get a blaze pet. Well, the first question is whether they want to do tier 3 blaze for money or whether they're trying to do it just to kill the boss. What setup would be needed for money? I would probably look closer towards 1.2, 1.3k MP. At least at bare minimum Fiery Crimson, tier 3 Blaze Daggers, and a Golden Dragon. Ideally with a Kime 3 Ragnarok Axe. And Max Hunting Fortune. Would be kind of what you'd look at starting with. Better for eman say. Mythic eman, E-Drag, or G-Drag? G-Drag has the highest damage. Mythic is better for spawning. On a pet giraffe, just for the zoo to come out. GG. GG. I might screw up my rag. Avery, why we got... Okay. Avery, why have we got, what is that? Oh. Why have we got Kata 50 and no rag, Kime 5 rag. Why are we not having Kime? Why are we not Kiming? Am Tonk. But Kime rag good. To be fair, I wouldn't bother using a wooden helmet for eman. Unless you're later into the game. Because, frankly, unless you're used to, unless you're actually a sweat and are gonna be hype spawning, Wooden's gonna slow down your spawn times more than it's gonna help you. To be 100%. I'd probably say Primordial's your best option. AOC, Artifact, no, not Artifact Control. Crown of Avarice is good, but expensive. What enchant is best for healing in weapon for tier 4 eman? Drain. The same as for literally everything else. Shook me all night long. Honestly, Drain is just the Healy enchant. It's the healing. It's just the one. Gonna have to go to class soon. See ya. Alrighty, Zach. Well, bye. See ya. I wonder how long it'll take the next Diane to get elected. Because crowns are probably, realistically, going to slowly start going up in price until Diana's back. You like AC/DC? Yeah. Vampirism. Blame my guild for drag... Okay, but Vampirism's not really a standalone enchant, is it? It exists. Doesn't do much on its own. It's more of a side. A few days ago, so it's 0 coins. Have fun waiting. Have fun waiting for Diana. I'm sure she'll be around one day. I'm sure Diana will be around one day, maybe. Hi, Agatha. I have contests to claim. Thank you. Hot. 40%. Okay. W. Wait, we're doing pretty good. Oh no, we're doing pretty damn good. No complaints here. I wonder if I can just get Heart of the Forest 6 tonight. And then go into hunting tomorrow. Ooh, that might be a good option. Drop another vial? GG! That might be an option. Actually, no, I don't think I can get 60% tonight. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have another foraging stream tomorrow. I think we're gonna have, the last one. The final foraging stream. Which, fucking thank God for that. Honestly. I like foraging, but goddamn does it suck to stream. It's just like a diabolically awful thing to, play live. $200 jobbers flat, second vial? Damn! Yo! Yo! What do you mean sec 2 vials and 200 jort, but... Yo! No, that's not fair. Hey. Hey, that's not fair. Hold on. No, no. That's not okay. I should really be grabbing bushes as I'm going just for that little bit of extra contest. Why do I care about the extra contest? I mean, I guess it is a couple more whispers. And more whispers is good, because I need more to max the perk than I'm gonna have, I think. Unfortunately. Not meta. I mean, to be fair, we shouldn't be far off. It's just a matter of whether or not. How much? No. How much fortune are we on? 50.21. Okay. So I need to completely max the perk in order to get over 100 fortune, which fucking sucks. Surely I could get that via cloak, right? Surely. I just have to max out a bunch more shards. Right? David! Hi! David's cloak. Attribute stacks milestones. So each one of these is 1 hunter fortune. Increase your attribute stacks Okay, so... Siphoning shards and gaining attribute levels will grant hunter fortune. Okay, so what? That's not too bad, actually. If I just like, finish a bunch of the really cheap ones, then I can definitely get a bunch of easy fortune out of that. That's not too bad. Go live! Short! I am gonna eat your spleen. Did you get Hunter's Karma? Yes, yes. The fuck is a spleen? Something in the body, I think. Some form of organ. Can't remember exactly what it does, though. Pretty sure it's a useful organ as well. You know what? Unironically, I'm pretty sure mangrove is actually better for me. I'm consistently, like, I'm getting higher contests consistently with mangrove whilst putting in significantly less effort. Is that because I don't have a root? Yes. Would Fig be a lot better if I did have a root? Yes. Is that besides the point? Not really. It's pretty on the point, actually. If it doesn't have a critical use, it won't sell for much. Exactly. That's why I'm putting my balls up for auction. And hoping that they fetch a good profit. I need the money. I bid 1.3 mil, so... I don't think you can sell them legally, but... Pretty sure you can do it non-legally. Like you can sell them non-legally. Balls are worth a lot of money. Like they're expensive. They're expensive organs. I can't remember the exact price, but I remember that they are genuinely like worth a good bit of money. So hey, I mean, Ferb, I know what we're doing this weekend. They call me Fireball Hunter, hunter of all balls. I will yoink them in your sleep, and you will not know. Until you wake up. And by that point, they're already sold to the highest bidder. If you were to lose a ball, you'd be compensated about 30k USD. Okay, but that... How much do they sell for on the black market, though? Wait, 30k? Compensation? Oh, really? Nice! I feel like some jokes are too far. Somehow I don't think this one's a joke, Short. I think that might be serious. There's a chance that that one was, unfortunately serious. Bro deserves to be publicly executed on episode 3. What did I do?! What did I do? Except for leak a few money-making methods here and there, but... Hey, look, I'm very much against... Unless it genuinely damages the economy, I am very much against gatekeeping. Not you, the stuff... Oh. Tree cutting sim? Yeah. I think I got one more stream tomorrow of tree cutting sim. And then we're free. Although I don't think it'll be the whole stream tomorrow. I think we're going to be probably moving on to hunting tomorrow. And actually starting to make money. Finally. I know. Someone leaked my money-making method and it went from 50 to 20 mil an hour. Which one? What's your foraging level? 43. There's a rift money making method. Oh, unlucky. That one's rough. Honestly, having a high foraging level is pretty damn good for Enderman as well. More damage, more good, more strength, more good. As a higher, bro, it barely takes any time. Like getting foraging XP is so fast. I would be foraging 54 if I was using an ocelot. Sodium drops my FPS from 1100 to 600 when looking at the sky. Yo, what the actual fuck do you have in the sky? What do you have in the sky to drop by, like, that much? I'm gonna watch a Geometry Dash streamer whose Extreme Demon I just beat. Alright. Fair enough. Enjoy your demon time. Black marketing your sack isn't worth it. Oh. That's right, that sucks. I mean, I feel like it must be worth it. I mean, I don't think the sack is worth much. I think it's the content, more the contents of the sack. And that's the one that I think is more. That's the one that. What the. Oh, it's so rare. It's so rare. Don't tell me what you think about marketing your sacks. Hey, I need money, okay? I need money. To render, I mean, I haven't tested Sodium installed versus not, but generally almost half my FPS having it installed. I don't know how the hell Sodium is dropping your FPS. It should do quite the opposite, actually. What's an early game money-making method you recommend? Hunting pandas, hunting invisibugs, hunting miner zombies. I mean, if you're a little bit late for, I mean, yeah, those ones actually, yeah, those. Congratulations on finally getting multi-chat. Oh, I mean, I had it downloaded. I just hadn't actually changed the chat in OBS. Trade sack? No, it's not worth that much. It's not. You'll get tops 15k for both. That's worth it to me. What do you mean it's not worth doing, sir? It very much looks like the one that I use. Yeah, it is. StreamerBot. It is very much the same one that you use. I have used it for quite a long time. Or at least I used to use it back when it wasn't allowed. Because I was a bad boy. You know? Next stream, we're going to see a sackless fire. I don't think you know that I have a sack anyway. For all you know, it could already be up for sale. You don't know that. You don't know this. Don't sell them. Lose them in a workplace accident. You'll get like 5 times as much. Okay, but like the hard part is trying to find out how to instigate a workplace accident whilst I'm streaming, because I don't have a job. Maybe I get a job and ask someone to run me over with a forklift or something. Say it was for a funny video. And then get paid. Accidentally weld your nut. Nah! I'm sorry. What do you mean accidentally weld your nuts? Fire MTF transition. I'm pretty sure there's more to that than being ballless. Skin doesn't weld very well. Depends on how hard you try. It melts well. I mean, you'll probably lose your deer too. Why would I lose that? That doesn't sell for much. I mean, unless I can also claim compensation for my pina, then I'm not bothered. I can keep that. That can stay. What mod makes your held item smaller? No frills. And then view model. Cauterize pretty quick. True. We got class, so we're back in 20 minutes. Yep. Good luck. Okay, how percent hot? Slash hotf. How percent? 43. Not great. Agatha! What mod is that? It is no frills. Agatha! Hi. I'm here to claim my stuff. 44. Nice. Brilliant. Well. I'm going back to mangrove. No, I'm at the mangrove. If I start streaming, should I start on Twitch or YouTube? Twitch. YouTube has 0 discoverability for new streamers. That being said, if you want to grow, then I would definitely recommend making videos or TikToks, at least. As streaming doesn't have a whole lot of discoverability, full stop. New lobby. This guy's already here. I'm not gonna steal someone else's lobby. I need stuff, but I'm not a terrible person. Alright, back to the, TikTok isn't consistent with you for the lack of uploads. Well, that's because I upload long-form videos. Instead, I don't really bother with short-form. I should. I really should go back to posting more stream clips. I should do that. I should. I just don't. I heavily prioritize streams and long-form videos over TikToks and shorts. Like, don't get me wrong, I very much should be clipping things. There you go, chat. My patented lobby swap technique. My lobby swap foraging technique. Trust me. It's intentional. Surely. Has nothing to do with the fact that there's always, for some reason, people here. I don't know why there's people doing mangrove, to be fair. There's not a great reason to actually do mangrove unless you're a lazy little shit. Wonder who would do that. I like mangrove more. Join the club. I also like mangrove more. I find mangrove is just easier to forage. I don't have to touch my keyboard. Mangrove is good. Mangrove is perfect. We like mangrove. Mangrove, my beloved. God damn it, I teleported to the wrong place and now I'm drowning. I take it back. Fuck mangrove. Yippee! Yo, Yeet Shredder. Thank you very much for the follow. How are doing? How's it go? What's good? What's good? How is foraging benefiting the eman speedrun? Well, you see, at Heart of the Forest level 6, you get damage. Not quite. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But at Heart of the Forest level 6, there is a perk which you can upgrade your hunting fortune. And at max, it will give you 50 hunting fortune. That's a lot of hunting fortune. And considering that hunting is the best early game money-making method with extremely minimal requirements, I'm doing it. I'm getting it. 3 days of work, so basically double my income. Seems pretty good to me. I'm happy to take that. %50 is not double. I'm aware it's not double, but sure, you see, the thing is maxing out the perk would take me from having less than 100 hunting fortune to over 100 hunting fortune. Meaning guaranteed double drops. And so it will pretty much double my income. Giving those guaranteed doubles. I'm gonna catch up in foraging XP again. Shouldn't be difficult. Just put on an ocelot, and it really won't take that long. I'm not even foraging 50. And I mean, I might get foraging 50. I don't think I will. I might get close. From having 0 hunter fortune, that's true. That's fair. I have 50 right now, so it's not exactly pure double, but it does guarantee the double shards. Some people hate you for leaking Burning Soul hunting. But yes, people are going to dislike it when I leak methods. I don't care that much. Burning soul hunting is something I do myself, so... I mean... I'm hurting myself as much as I'm hurting other people. And unless, as I've said, unless it actually is going to damage the economy of the game, I'm very much against gatekeeping. Like, you know, if it's some crazy one-tap, or some, like, 700 million coin an hour method that doesn't require very much, then I'm not gonna leak it. Because that will genuinely cause problems. But something like Burning Souls that requires decent gear to actually do efficiently. I'm pretty sure we're leaking that. That's not gonna destroy the economy. Yo, Giraffe, how's it going? Besides, a promise is a promise. I promised Dorings that if it ever went back up over 100k for a week straight, then I would leak it. And here we are. Been like 8 bill from Double Demons pre to it being leaked. What do you mean pre to it being leaked? I can't lie, I didn't even realize Double Demons actually got leaked. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I kind of forgot. Like, Double Demons kind of just made sense. My friend was the person that discovered it. I don't think that they were. Unless they were also the person that discovered the one-tap. Then I don't think they were. Because we found Double Demons we found Double Demons before the one-tap existed. Wasn't very efficient, but hit it accidentally every now and then. During the one-tap, Double Demons was a failure to hit the, to actually hit the cap, or to get to one-shot it. This shit was like a year ago. I'm aware. I know when it was. I'm aware. Yes. Double Demons, people started doing Double Demons the day that the one-tap was patched. Because it was something that we already knew existed. Can't one-tap anymore because there's a cap. Then we just skip the cap. It doesn't... You're talking about the Tara one-tap? Yes. I'm talking about the Tara one-tap, yes. Yo, Natroxy, how we doing? Discovered by people from the Trimble Guild? Yeah, I know. I remember when Tarantula one-tap was discovered, because I talked to the guy who discovered it a while before it became public. I want to say about a month before that one became public. I remember talking to him about that. That was fun. But my point is there's not really... You can't really attribute one person to discovering Double Demon. Because it's something that just kind of came about due to failing one-taps. What mod do you use for the Ether Warp highlight? I use Skyhanny's ordered waypoints. Is it possible to kill eman tier 4 with hype without cheesing? Yep. Finally got some free time from my bunker. Well, W, welcome to the outside world again. Setup guide for hype eman. Storm with one piece of refrigerate 5, Hyperion, Golden Dragon, Golden Dragon or Ender Dragon. I don't know how much MP. Ender Artifact. I believe Soul Whip for mana regen. I want to say that's it. RCM eman is so cheeks. I don't think it is. I mean, early RCM eman is just worse than melee. I don't think RCM eman is bad, though, as far as I'm aware. RCM eman is pretty good later on. Or late game. I'm pretty sure. Demo, please. No, I do melee. I don't RCM. Oh, right, yeah, Fire Veil. Forgot about that one. It's not that difficult though. You just so if the boss is here, you just look slightly forwards like this, and hype forwards past the boss. So you want to keep moving. So it's not basically just constantly hitting you. Epic Flame Dog with a rate of 20. How are we doing? How is the stream, sir? Hello, how are we doing? Was good. How do you have an equal amount of sweep to me? I've spent so much money. Because I've spent a lot of money. I'd assume for the same reason that you have a lot of sweep. Stream is good, how are you? I'm doing pretty freaking good. Honestly, we're hitting Heart of the Forest 6 tomorrow. Pretty good. I'm still stuck at early game after 100 hours. No, that sounds about right, yeah. I would say that's fine. That's not exactly like 100 hours is not particularly very long in Skyblock. Is it possible with sighted 1000 MP? Yep. Burning Soul's almost under 100k. Damn, more people are watching later into the video than I thought they would. That's a shame. Hey, look, darlings. A promise is a promise, okay? A promise is a promise, and I kept my promise. Be glad that I didn't make a full video on it, okay? Be glad that I didn't make a full video. You can get good bosses, but it's usable. Hey, to be fair, they never asked for good bosses. They never asked for give them good bosses. They just said, is it possible? I'm out of here. Gotta go do shit. Alrighty, well, see you, dead bro. Bye-bye. TGB, what? Why? W booba bounce. E-drag better for the 10% more mana. Also true. For foraging, monkey pet or frog pet? I'd probably use a giraffe. I would personally recommend leveling giraffes. Yo, the boy, how are we doing? Monkey is only good in the park, or monkey only actually works in the park. Frog is pretty useless, to be fair. Still no Wawa for you? It's fine. I've come to terms with the fact that I won't be getting a Wawa. It's okay. 1/4 refrigerate? Yeah, no, 1/4 refrigerate, 3/4 wisdom. You only need refrigerate 5 on one piece. There's no way that's not hitting it. There is no way that's not hitting it. For goodness sake. Stupid game. Terrible video game. Yo, Lyronix was good. Hello, hello. But yeah, for foraging, I would level giraffes, to be honest with you. None of the other pets are actually worth using. Not even Jade Dragon. Why are you doing a haircut? When are you doing a what do you mean why are you doing a haircut stream? Your hairstyle got so much potential. One, it's too short. I wanted it to be a little bit longer than it is, so I'm waiting a bit of time. Two, I'm not gonna bother styling my hair on stream. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I ain't that bothered about how I look when I'm streaming. I'm active enough on the stream that, like, I'm active enough on stream that it's gonna get messed up anyway. Like, you know, if I put effort into styling it and then someone just goes, oh, hey, yeah, do a flip, then that effort's gone, so what's the point? Go bold. Nope, your hair is me. Also, no. Have you heard of a Tapelli cut? No. Potentially contrary to popular belief, I don't know any haircuts. Oh, hey, do a flip. Oh, God, almost. Oh, sorry, almost had too much downtime there. Almost had way too much downtime. Sorry. Almost had too much downtime. That was terrible. That was almost terrible. Almost too much downtime. Do you have the same haircut on your balls? Yes. Oh, that's diabolical. Nah, that's actually diabolical. Yo, that is a diabolical haircut. Nah. That is, yeah, that's something. That's something, alright. Is Warden better than Primordial Helmet for Tier 4 Blaze? Yes. When did Timu Vector get here? 3 hours and 24 minutes ago. You wanna know the story behind the cut? Yep. That is, Bro, that feels like a form of punishment, honestly. It's gotta be a form of punishment, right? It's gotta be a form of punishment. There's no way it's like a, there's no way it's an act, it's a form of punishment. It's a form of punishment. It's some form of embarrassment ritual. Spruce fan, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How you doing? Don't miss bother plays, but do you know the best like 5 tier 7 enchants? Giant Killer 7, Prosecute / Execute, Smoldering. Actually, I think it's Giant Killer, Smoldering, Prosecute / Execute, First Strike, Sharp, Crit, something like that. Have you watched any JoJo? Yeah, all of them. I believe I'm currently up to date. Steel Ball Run hasn't released yet, has it? First to the bowl when I was a kid, but obviously used to put my head in the bowl and the rest of the hair so you could see it. Oh yeah, I know. It's that's been a thing. That's the thing in many countries. Killed off Peak in part 1. How dare they? We had to lose them. We had to lose them so the story could progress. Though you don't understand. But they're really not 2 bill to max out. That's actually pretty alright. Damn. Shards are down to 2 bill. We didn't need to use Zabelli. We did need to lose Caesar though. We did. No, not Caesar. Oh yeah, actually, technically, they're all dying. They all technically they all die. No Zabellis. Then they had to go. They had to go. Isn't JoJo that weird anime? Yep. Weird and somehow peak. The most descriptive thing I've heard in terms of animes. I mean, let's be real, it fits the show pretty well. It fits the show pretty perfectly. Then again, it could also be referring to many other shows, to be fair. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. That's a fair assessment. Did this... Okay, never mind, they're hunting. But I thought this guy had ran past like every tree and gone to just a random one. I thought I was basically being trolled at this point. W stream, thank you. Hey, rare instance of me actually seeing an in-game chat message. Can we break? Thanks. HOTF. 48. Right, Mangrove, it must be faster, right? Mangrove has to be faster. Maybe it's just because I can zone out whilst doing it. And I just don't notice that I'm doing it. Therefore, it feels like time's going a lot fast. Feels like it's going a lot faster. But it can't, like, man, it feels faster. Mangrove feels so much faster. Streaming till what? Till I feel like ending, I guess. Until I decide that I can't take trying to talk to people whilst foraging any longer. Faster in what way? Mental. Heart of the Forest XP. It is less Heart of the Forest XP per hour. I know it is, but it feels faster. Purely in the sense that I can literally just turn my brain off. I mean, to be fair, it probably is faster than my fig, because my fig is shit. Who cut this? Who did this? Which one of these fucks cut the tree like that? Why did they leave half of it? Why would you do that to such an innocent poor mangrove? It didn't deserve it. Thank you. You did that. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That was somebody else. That tree would have regrown. If that was me, that tree would have regrown by now. No, it wouldn't. That definitely wasn't me. Who did this? MVP++ fire. I mean, I think that was Slothy. It said 100%. Shut up. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. It clearly wasn't me. How much gifted for Tapeli cut? Billions. Literal billions. I would rather be bold. I'm all for a joke, but I'm not taking part in any humiliation rituals. And that's basically what that is. What is a good money-making method in the mid-game? I'm currently doing M4. M4 is pretty good. Depends on what you consider good. I mean, I personally would say M4 is pretty good. So is M5. But how much for it as a pelly cut? Literal, like, thousands. Thousands of subs. Thousands. What about being the joke? Am I not? Should I upgrade to Fiery Crimson before hopping to a 1 bill crown? Yep. Is M4 mid-game? At what point does mid-game start and mid-game end? So, I'm gonna be honest. Anything after early game and anything before end game is pretty subjective. There really isn't like a set point where mid game starts and ends, and there's no point where late game starts and there's no point where late game starts. The only two that you can say guaranteed is early game because you've just started the game, and end game because you finished the game. Other than that, it's pretty subjective, to be honest with you. 100 mil Crown of Avarice or Infernal Crimson Helm? They're about the same. Yeah, M5 is very good. Suggest a money-making method. I'm endgame doing eman 2. You are not endgame. If you're... Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, okay, so you're endgame. Blaze Slayer. Tier 4 Blaze Slayer. Actually, yeah. Tier 4 Blaze is your money-making method. That I would recommend. When averaging around 100 bosses an hour, you should be averaging around 90 to 110 mil an hour-ish. Obviously, some hours lucky, some hours not. That's what I would recommend, though. Fuck not. I think I am pre-early game. You just said you're end game. In that case, pretty much the same thing that I'm doing. Hunting. Or going to be doing. Hunting. Sarcasm. You know, it's pretty hard to be sarcastic via text. The thing with sarcasm is it's a spoken form of humor. Pretty difficult to get across via text messages. $30 mil from hunting and the same from farming. Yes. I mean, yeah, you can make a lot more from hunting, depending on the method. If you can manage to get a party together, glaciite shards make a lot more than that. Kids nowadays don't know how to cut a tree to 100%. That's not a nowadays thing. That's been like that since the start of the foraging update. Simply because it's less efficient to actually cut down a full fig tree. Will he be available in 4 hours? For what? Sure, in 4 hours. It's gonna be like midnight. What would you possibly need me for at that time of night, Short? What could you require from me at midnight? Hmm? Touching drag. Oh yes. What kind of dragons? I'm always down for some dragons at midnight. The bad variety. Even better. Even better. Midnight, where you stream from? England. United Kingdom. 60 out of 100k XP, 60k out of 100,000 XP to Heart of the Forest 6. Well, that doesn't take that long. It's only 40k XP. 40k barely takes any more time. Any time. How many bosses per hour do you think the average with 3/4 Fiery Warden, 700ml G-Dragon, 950 MP should do? And how much money if you have a clue? What bosses? Wait, hold on. I need to scroll up in your messages because I kind of forgot what... Were you talking about Blaze? Or were you talking about eman? Okay, you're talking about Blaze. Not many. You will ignore money. At that level, ignore money. You will not be making really any form of money. You might be maybe like what, 30, 40? If that. I've been following your lives on the new profile, but I do what money making method you do, but it's like 50% less money. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to say there. Okay, why have I got a guy on my mangroves? Hey. They did also ask how many bosses per hour, and I answered. What do you recommend to be improved to get up to like 60? I'd probably say about 1200 magical power, Infernal Crimson. I mean, you've got tier 3 daggers. You don't really need enchants. Get yourself up to the 1 build Golden Dragon Bank. That probably works. Can Cutting Fig get legendary bracket too? Yeah. When doing Fig, either get yourself a good route or make sure to grab every single berry along the way. Either option works. How much is Fiery Crimson? 400 mil? I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, you can get legendary without even cutting down a tree. But just grab berries as you go, and legendary is free. It's unbelievably easy, in fact. 25 second is best blaze. No, you can go faster. You can get it down to like 23. However, the difference between 25 and 23 is click speed. So, not very fun. Not a very fun metric that to change the boss time. 15 minutes foraging can get you mythic easily. Yep. Do you watch any sports? Not really. Whenever the Olympics comes around, I'll watch the figure skating when it comes to Winter Olympics, and I'll watch the gymnastics when it comes to Summer Olympics. Other than that, Oh yeah, you war in the UK. I don't think so. I hope not. I mean, maybe. No one's said anything about a war in the UK. NATO just entered, so kind of yes. That's not really in the UK. I think Iran nuked. Okay, that's cool. Let's not go politics, shall we? Let's not discuss any form of politics stuff here. Okay, why is there 2 people here doing mangrove now? I don't get it. I don't understand how you what happens, what goes through your head to see someone doing something, and then just decide to join in. I would assume not a lot, really. I was over 18, so I could help the UK in war. Fair enough. I don't. To be completely honest. To be 100% honest with you, I don't want to go to war. I would much rather not. Much less for England. To be honest with you, there are probably other countries in the world that I would rather fight for than the UK. To be completely honest with you. I would rather see this country destroyed than actually rebuilt. Or than survive. Anyway, that's enough politics bullshit. How are we doing, Rifly? Was good. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? And thank you very much for the raid. Every time that I'm considering ending, I get forced to stay a little longer. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, it would seem. What do you think of the hub design? Now, okay. The hub, I like it. I think the hub looks really cool. I think the hub looks awesome. I hate the fact that I really hate the fact that the community center's behind you. That's dumb. I don't know why they put the community center behind where you spawn. Other than that, I think it's pretty sick. Frog was mistaken. Thank you very much for the follow. How doing? Was good. I've got an ad for a long time. Well, thank you for your patronage. How much of an improvement would Habtech 4 be for Blaze? Not much. Wow, okay. There's another guy stealing my trees again. Is it really worth it? Or do I just swap lobbies? I'm thinking I just swap lobbies. I don't think it's worth dealing with him. I don't think it's worth dealing with him. Or at least if they just stick around and stay yoinking a tree every once in a while, I'll just go to I'll just go hub. Are you a perfume guy? I have certain fragrances that I like. I wouldn't say I'm like mega into it. My cousin is. He's very into it. But I have some things that I very much like. Sorry, I wouldn't say Hab Tactics 4 would be a giant improvement. Name, I like a good few Tom Fords. Big fan of a lot of the Penhaligon ones. There's a couple of those that I really like. Name the best summer one. Yeah, I'm not that into it, mate. I have a few things that I like the smell of, is what I mean. I'm not into it enough to be like, oh, I have this for summer and this for winter and this for this. I'm not that bothered. How much foraging fortune you have? Not a lot. I've pretty much ignored fortune. 607. God damn it! JPG. JPG? Do you like computer science? Not really. I feel like I'd probably care more for it if it would still exist in 10 years. Or it would still be particularly relevant in 10 years. Oh, Jean-Paul Gaultier. Nah, I haven't really tried many of those, to be fair. I think there's a couple that my cousin has that they're nice. I haven't really tried many of them, though. As I said, I kind of got the ones that I like. And I stick to them. Sorry, spam? No, no worries, no worries. There's I wouldn't really say. Bro, what? Can these guys leave? I swear to God, we can't escape it. Yeah, exactly. Bro, that shit is actually. When I say I'm getting haunted by a number, I mean it. Why do your stats say 350 sweep? Because the rest of the sweep comes from attribute shards, and yeah, the rest of the sweep comes from mostly attribute shards. Like mangrove specific sweep. So, can you do a cool flip? No, I'm not able to do flips, I'm afraid. If you're not perfume, then you must be a watch guy. No. Not really. I find watches annoying. In fact, I don't even think I own a watch. Then you're not a guy. Chat. Is it not masculine? I'm assuming that you have no masculinity if you don't like fragrance and watches then. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I really, really dislike watches. I really dislike watches, I'm gonna be honest. They are horrible. They are so uncomfortable. Do you like steak? Yes. Okay, I mean, as a chef, saying that I don't like steak would just be sacrilege. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. That'd basically be sacrilege. Unless I was like some vegan chef, in which case, fair enough, but... My estrogen is here! 'Tis time! Let's go! Does have an air attack that gives 20% each piece? Yes, it is. It is, each piece is individual. You definitely like it well done. Oh, hell no. Hell no. As chat, everyone is something. Yeah. I'm extremely autistic and I like doing the same thing for thousands of hours straight. Steak better than Indian food. Depends on the Indian. It depends on the dish. I would say some Indian food is better than steak. But then again, it also depends on how the steak is prepared and what steak it is. There's so many thoughts on potato. Pretty good vegetable, I can't lie. Steak is kind of peak. How come it's not a good upgrade for Blaze? I never said it wasn't a good upgrade. It's just a lot of money, and it's not that big of a change. It's seen as the percentage is additive. Habanero Tactics doesn't give you some, like, magical, insane damage boost. It's very expensive and is more for magic find than for damage. Flatiron Steak is peak. I will give you that. Is Blaze also ping dependent? Yep. It is probably the... Outside of Vampire, I'd say Blaze is probably the most ping dependent boss. Or most ping dependent slayer. Because... how fast you can kill the boss entirely comes down to how many times you can hit it per second. Vegan cheese is dope. I disagree. I genuinely disagree. Vegan cheese is mid as all hell. Does it not work the same way as G-Drag boost? No. There was definitely a guy that just jumped past me. Where, what? I swear there was a guy. I'm losing it. Crimson Helmet is better than Primordial, right? Yep. It's more DPS because of the swipes. Sorry, what's your favorite method of potato consumption? I think it's Palmanas. Palmanas. I'm pretty sure it's Palmana at least. 1 minute. Yeah, Palmana. Palmana is peak. Can you speedrun Minecraft? Nope. I'm fucking terrible at it. I haven't tried it to be fair, but I'm still terrible. I know that I'd be bad at it. Have you tried vegan meat? Nope. I don't really have any interest in vegan meat. Why would I eat vegan meat? What's the point in it? If I wanted meat, then I'd eat meat. I'm not vegan. So why would I eat vegan meat? That just makes sense, no? Can I add you? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna devour either good baked potato or potato skins because okay, potato skins go hard. If they're seasoned correctly, a potato skin good. If it's seasoned correctly, a potato skin can be good. Did you see that iCal finally got YouTube rank? I did. I was in his chat earlier. And bro finally got it. Have you tried Tartar? I have. It's good. Provided it's made. What's your name? Is it your YouTube name? Yes, it is. I mean, Tartar's pretty dependent on good quality meat and having actually, well, good ingredients. Well, that's the wrong one. GG. You've never had my homemade potato skins? Nope, you're right. I haven't. Oh, and I'm in. Are you a big fan of snow beans? Of what? What's your least liked food? Do I really have a least liked food? I don't think I've got something off the top of my head that I can say I despise this. Does pineapple belong on pizza? If you like it, you like it. Snow pea. I'll remember it. I can't lie, chat. I'll remember snow peas very well. I'll know it too good, I'm afraid. I'll know snow peas very well. Where's that Palmana gone? There it is. Top 3 again. Not counting fries, screw you. It's easy. Mashed potato, goes on nearly anything. Potato skins, baked potato. That's pretty good. Have you tried blood oranges? Yes. Vegan cheese. So Kind 4 on both daggers or Hab 4 on all pieces? I'd probably do Hab. Actually, yeah, I'd probably do Hab over Kind 4. I'm gonna be honest. Kind 4 is not really worth getting. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like you might as well just stick with Swarm 5 until Chimera 5. Have you tried vegan apples? I have. They're all right. They're all right. Right, chat. It's been a 4-hour stream. These streams are actually getting pretty long. I'm definitely getting this shit done tomorrow. I'm finishing this tomorrow on stream. Like I'm gonna get this as close as I can to completely over. Like I'm gonna get it as close as I can to being completely finished. Because, sweet Jesus, foraging does not make for good stream content. Holy nut. Foraging does not make for good stream content. Good lord. It might actually be worse than farming. Foraging might be worse than farming for stream content. I can't lie. You stream without talking. It's fine if you don't want to talk. No, that's pretty bad, actually. If I'm not talking, then what's the point in streaming? I might as well just not be streaming. there's no point then. If I'm not talking or interacting with chat, then I just not stream. We will all keep watching. Okay, but there's no point in streaming. There's no fun in it. There's no fun for me. Before exiting, please do Eman 4 with hype for us. Nope. Alright, goodbye. Enjoy Odin's stream, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. I think foraging is worse than farming. I really do.